Holy fuck, I was speaking this whole time with the mic muted. What a goof. Good afternoon, good evening, or good morning, everybody. I hope you're having a fantastic day. My spiel before was basically, yeah, I think we're live, I'm not sure. Alright, we're here. Yeah, we're good. What kind of axe would you do for the poutine? I'd be willing to provide a poutine, depending. Welcome on in, Musa. Cubbles, well, happy to see you here. Cacti, welcome on in. Appreciate you tuning back in. Shiny Poke Hunts, appreciate you being here. What's going on? Billy Bob Bo, what's up, man? What is up, my friend Mario? Hope you're doing great. Thank you for being here. What is new with everybody today? Good day, good day. We're back. Shiny hunting, once again. It's been a little bit of a minute, but we're back at it. We're back at it, man. I took some time to play some Mystery Dungeon. I've taken some time to exist without shiny hunting in my life since I failed that Meowth last stream, but we're back looking for a Bellsprout. That is exactly correct, Cubbles. No shinies unless it's a Bellsprout. I'm just going to take a quick second here and make a poll, and then we'll get right into it, because I'm ignorant, and I didn't make a poll beforehand, so my bad. But yeah, what's everybody doing nowadays? Couples, how many consoles you hunting on right now? Hey, that sounds awesome. That sounds awesome, Mario. Yeah, I failed one because I missed it. Someone came into the chat and literally was like, hey, at this point on this console, you missed a Meowth, and it was like an hour previous. And I'm like, oh yeah, sure, whatever, I'll check. And sure as shit, they were correct. They were right. In fact, I'll give them a little bit of credit where it's due. The username of that person, which I credited the name to the failed Pokemon on the shiny stream, Jagger99. Jagger99. It was 1,472 encounters into the hunt on October 30th on GameCube 29. I missed it and I ran away from it. I wouldn't have known unless he told me. But yeah, that sounds great. I just had jasmine brown rice with some vegetables and some chicken. So hopefully you're enjoying that, dude. Or hopefully you did enjoy that, given that you said you're stuffed. Will we find a shiny Pokemon today? What might it be? Did you call that I was gonna fail one? Is that what you called? Yeah, we didn't need the Meowth. I would have liked to have another one, but it is what it is. It is what it is. You can't win them all, right? After over 1 million Pokemon encountered, it kind of just is what it is. Just typing out this poll here. And then we'll be getting right into the hunting. What the fuck else can we encounter here? Meowth, Bellsprout, Oddish, Pidgey. That's right. How is the audio volume, by the way, my friends? Hopefully it's good, but if it's not, let me know and I can turn it right up. Okay, there we go. There we go. The poll is live and thriving. Oh, well, it's Couples, don't take it the wrong way. It's not that you're boring. The reason I haven't been on streams recently is because I've been keeping very busy with my side work. I have a... Oh, why is that doing that? That's weird. I don't know why the camera's acting up the way it is. But I have a side business that I work on, and I do a ton of work outside of my regular job. Specifically on said business. So usually on Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays, I'm working. Even many Sundays, you'll find me working the entire day. First encounter of the day is down. You'll find me working the entire day, and then I'll come home 20 minutes before stream, and just quickly do everything I can to try to be ready for stream, and I don't know, it works out half the time, it doesn't the other half. So I'm just closing a bunch of shit, because my computer is running, well, I don't know if it's the computer or if it's broadcast, but it's running like fucking garbage, man. Yeah, it's just... Shiny Dex coming soon, that would be nice. I'd like to get a Shiny Dex going soon, man. Oh, you did say a Meowth on console 29. It just so happened that I failed the fucking thing. That's funny. Sorry, I'm really not enjoying what we're getting with the camera here. So I'm gonna drop that down. Don't mind it disappearing for a sec. I'm gonna drop it down to 30 FPS. Yeah, for some reason that looks terrible. But no, don't mind it, Cubbles. I frankly also just don't have a lot of time in general, so it's nothing personal. And I appreciate you being here as much as you are. Seriously, it means a ton. So, Poke Hunts, how have your shiny hunts been going recently? Dude, what the fuck? I never have camera issues, and then... this bullshit today. What the flying fuck? Yeah, still runs like shit. What could I possibly be fucking missing? I've got next to nothing open. Everything that doesn't need to be... fuck it, let's even close wallpaper engine. NVIDIA broadcast, NVIDIA settings, that shouldn't be open. Yeah, and then we got that massive fucking jitter again. Whatever, man. Whatever, you can't do everything that you want to. I will put it a little bit down, though. But, why don't you try to find a different way to sit if it hurts your back, Cubbles? I feel like that, shouldn't be too tough to figure out. I also never checked the audio. Let's see how that's going. I don't know, I feel like the playlist is a little mid. Hey, Screamoo, welcome on in. Thanks for tuning in. Hope you're having a great day. Nice. What school trip? You just got home, I take it? Whatever. Let's throw the Persona soundtrack on there. There we go. Guys, how is the volume on that? Sounds alright to me, but I'd like to just make sure it's good for y'all. No shiny yet, but at 2,054 encounters for Turtwig. And remind me, how many... Wait, 2,054. Have you had a shiny Starly at some point? Since the last time I talked to you about your hunts? Because I don't think that's the same number. In fact, I'm almost certain it's not. But my question is, how long do your encounters take? Per encounter? That's got to be like a minute and a half, I would say. Man, I can't get over this camera fucking tweaking. I guess I could restart broadcast real quick, but I don't really know if that's gonna do anything I guess I could also just make sure I don't move too much, and that would do... that would do about the same thing. 800 encounters, 1 hour for 30 encounters. Okay, so you're 2 minutes an encounter. That is a long fucking encounter, man. Especially not having, like, a bunch of consoles to do it. I give you credit. What keeps you going on that hunt? Because it's been a long fucking time you've been going for that trio. Hey, Screamo. Yes, I did respond to you. What's going on, dude? How are you? I asked where your trip was from. Hey, Jack of Spades. Welcome on in. Hope you're doing wonderfully today. How's life treating you? Anything new going on? Did you not, you never, I thought you got Palkia though, right? So being that you got it, unless I'm wrong and I'm missing something, why not just continue on? And try to see if you can get anything else. See if maybe the spell had been broken, you know? Everything's alright. Why just alright? Hopefully it's going wonderful. And that's just an understatement. He do be a beauty, Mario. That's fair. Have you ever considered hunting in Platinum? What got you particularly to do BDSP? Is it just the chibi graphics, or the fact that it may be, I don't know if it is easier to stream or not, because I've never streamed off of a Nintendo DS or streamed video from a Nintendo DS. I don't know how easy it'd be. How are you, buddy? Is that referencing me or Jack? I'm going to assume Jack. But I'll volunteer myself into there. I'm doing okay. I'm doing okay. These last few days have kind of been hell, though, honestly. My ears have been ringing like a son of a bitch. And I've been doing everything I can to not pay attention to it, but I can't. There's nothing I can do to stop it. That's just life, but holy fuck, man. Gets me in quite a rabbit hole sometimes. It's awesome to hear, Jack. Awesome to hear. You know, that may be true, Poke Hunts. You've bought a lot of stuff recently for GameCube hunts, like on XD. Speaking of which, what happened with that? I know you were hunting, was it XD or Coliseum? But I haven't seen you do that since. It was just the one day. Surely you could have gotten a DS and Platinum. So did you just think, hey, they made a new game, let's try it out, and then you ended up being hooked in the start of the game for like a year? That's the worst thing when a Pokemon game comes out and you can't bear to play it without having a shiny. Yeah. Nice, Cubbles, nice. That is awesome. What are you going for in Platinum at the moment? 4 months since you've had a shiny on Platinum. Holy shit. And you've been hunting that console regularly also? I gotta say, that's pretty surprising. From childhood, Couples? Welcome on in, Vulpix. Happy to see you here. Thank you for tuning in. I hope you're doing great today. Yes, we are back to normal, back to shiny hunting. I don't know what to expect today. It's been a minute, and I don't feel so confident about my speed that I hunt at anymore, given that I missed one last stream. So I'm trying to balance going quick, but not too quick. You know how it is. I don't necessarily know why. There's a lot of reasons it could be caused, Mario. The reason for me is likely due to the fact that I've just had a lot of hearing damage over my life. I've listened to a lot of really loud music and done really loud things without hearing protection. Oh, that's weird. I mean, it's still a short stream. It's still like a vertical live stream, so that's quite friggin' peculiar. You oughta send me a DM of what it looks like now so I can see the comparison, because that's peculiar. Absolutely nothing has changed. But yeah, it's 24/7 for me, Mario, and it happens in both ears. It kind of switches between the two. Which is I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty rough some days, but what do? There's nothing you can do to stop it. Looks the same as the white picture. I'm really itching my head here thinking if there's maybe something I don't understand about the white picture. I'm gonna guess maybe you mean the whole picture? Like full screen? I don't know. If you could elaborate, I'd appreciate it. Oh. Yeah, I don't know what could cause that. The YouTube app must just be having some hiccups as of recent. Seems that every once in a while it messes with some viewers and just doesn't work how it's supposed to. Oh, you're doing Palkia on, Wait, so you already got Palkia through all of that suffering, and then you decided, let's do it again on Platinum. Oh, it's got stick drift? You know, if you want Pokehunts, I don't have any receivers, but I have a bunch of Wavebird controllers that I have extra. If you can cover the shipping, I can send you some. I've got extras that I have absolutely nothing I can do with. Got them funky vibes in here. Shout out Jack for the recommendation. The Persona playlist. Hey, Cacti, welcome back. I don't know if you've left since you came here before, but happy to see you here. Hope you're doing wonderful today. Thank you for being here, man. Yeah, tinnitus sucks, man. Tinnitus sucks. I try not to talk about it too much because it just makes it worse. It just makes it worse. But, yeah, you know how it is. You know how it is. Being fucking stupid has a price. And what did the doctor say to you, Mario? Yeah, I always listened to stuff at extremely high volumes, and I didn't really notice until I was in my 20s that my tinnitus had gotten pretty bad. But I just live day to day. It is weird, Vulpix, but what's going on with you? How goes the life in the hunt for you? Yeah, Pokehunts, just let me know and we can work something out. Because frankly, I've got... I don't know how many, but I've got at least probably 15 or somewhere between 15 and 30 extra Wavebirds that I do not use. Does my tinnitus come and go? I had a bout when I was younger, but not so much anymore. Yeah. Yeah, it fluctuates all day long. So I usually wake up with it really bad in both ears, and then throughout the day it switches side to side. You can kind of imagine it similar to a cold, I would say. How when you're sick, it switches from nostril to nostril. It does that with the eardrums, or the ear, however you want to put it. I'll go weeks without noticing it, and then it'll get really bad. So since around Halloween, it's been really, really bad and really fucking loud. And it gets to the point where I've been up for 4 or 5 hours trying to sleep in my bed, and I just can't because the noise gets so bad. The worst part is the more you focus on it, the worse it gets. Literally, I can actively choose to tune it out, and I can listen to it kind of go away. But yeah, it does come and go. Jack, I know where you're going with this, and I'm already kicking myself for it. I know the I told you so is coming. But frankly, I didn't know the setting of how it was going to be set up. I didn't know how loud it was going to be. I brought earplugs, I just didn't use them. Frankly, because I forgot them. I didn't know how extremely fucking loud it was going to be, but it was really loud. And, the fuck was that? It was extremely loud, and that is most likely what triggered it to get substantially worse. I'm just hoping that it's not permanent and that it goes away after a couple of weeks or something. But yeah, believe me, I'm kicking myself really fucking hard for that now. It's actually kind of torturous. I'm trying not to be dramatic, but completely honestly, it kind of is. Okay, I love this playlist, but this song fucking... it's kind of dookie. There we go. Let's get something a little bit better on here. I mean, it's my own fault. I should have brought... I had my earplugs at the hotel. I just didn't put them on. Or put them in my fucking carry-on, is what I mean. Because I was in a rush. And it was really fun, but yeah, it got super loud. I have another concert I'm going to in December. 6,000 current phase encounters, by the way. I'm definitely bringing hearing protection for that. Luckily, it's a situation where it'll be a lot easier to remember. Yours ring too, Billy Bob? Now, why do you say that your methodology is twice as fast? And I guess what I mean in regards to that is as compared to what, like traditional methodology or a previous way that you were planning to do it? I feel you, Billy Bob. I feel you. Mine are ringing right fucking now too. Yeah. I don't know, man. You'd think I would have fucking learned. It's just, it hasn't acted up this bad since last winter. That's when I first went to a doctor about it, because I realized it was chronic. I started noticing my tinnitus in the summer of last year. Oh yeah, I was reading Mario's comment. My bad, dude. I totally fucking skipped you. My bad. Yeah, high blood pressure could do it, but I know my blood pressure is... when I used to donate plasma, they take your blood pressure right before, and I was always... Oh, what the fuck is it? I was always optimal. It was like 1 something over 80, I think. So, I know it's not blood pressure related, and every time I go get my physical, my blood pressure is good. So for me, it's most likely hearing damage, unfortunately. I am slightly hard of hearing also. But genuinely, Jack, thank you for the concern. I do appreciate it. I just have to do better. I got so desperate the other day, I bought like a home ear cleaning kit, and I bought these like homeopathic bullshit fucking... supposed to help with ear ringing drops, and of course they don't. But desperate times, desperate measures, man. We kind of are, Billy Bob. We're kind of twinning. We should have been each other for Halloween, dude. But then again, who would have known the difference, right? If by that you mean close to death, Pokehunts, sometimes I feel like I might as well be. Given how fucking torturous it can be. Oh, yeah, I definitely do not use Q-tips. When I was a kid, I was told to, but, yeah, I never had issues as a kid. I got, like, a proper flushing kit that, I don't know. Yeah, it didn't work anyway. I honestly might do that after stream today, Jack. I was thinking about that, having a warm Epsom salt bath and then submerging my head underwater. Fair enough, Cubbles. Fair enough. Good luck on the hunts. I hope you get something soon, my dude. I hope we get something too, but I'm running slow hunts today, man. Hydrogen peroxide. Okay, so I gotta ask, how did you apply that, Mario? I mean, I'm willing to try anything. If there's a potential for it to work, I'm willing to try it. But how did you apply it? Okay, well that's awesome, Vulpix. I'm happy to hear that. And hopefully, maybe over time there's a way you can find to make it even more expedited, more quick, more faster-like. I don't really know. I mean, I don't know too much about the hunt you're doing, so I don't know how well optimized it is already, but you never know. Sometimes you find ways to make the hunt even better. Okay, so my movement in OBS is fine. How is it on stream? It's good enough. I gotta stop worrying about it so much. It's weird. Yeah, I look on the preview through OBS and the camera's really jittery and glitchy, but then I look on OBS, like, with the preview that's not been windowed, and it's totally different. It's forking weird, dude. And how have you dealt with it that last year, Cacti? Have you found anything alleviated it or made it better? And that sounds terrible, Jack. Having to actually leave just because you don't have earplugs. You weren't able to find any for purchase there either? Hey, Shu the Lombre, welcome on in. Hope you're doing wonderful today. Thanks for tuning in. How are things, my friend? How are things? Remember, by the way, if you guys haven't dropped a like on the stream already, it's free, and it is the best way to show support to the channel without tossing any money to the channel. I mean, either way, it's the best way to support the channel. Money doesn't help the channel. The money helps me. Likes help the channel. So, yeah, if you haven't already, feel free to do so. And if you're not subscribed, I would really appreciate if you did. That said, I'm gonna take a wild guess and say everybody that's here probably is, because for some reason, channel discoverability has been very minimal recently. That's okay, but it's just something I've noticed. No, ringing ears on the way home from the bar is a pretty shitty one. I had that for years and years. That probably didn't help. Billy Bob, what the fuck are you doing with the Q-tips? That is how you're feeling towards them. Are you doing some practices that we don't like to speak of around here? I forget what that's called, dude. No, I've done that before. I've done that before with the Epsom salt bath and submerging my head to try to help. I don't recall if it worked or not, but I've done it before, and it never bothered them. So I should be good. Hey, Kudret, welcome in. Hope you're having a fantastic day. How are you doing, Belandros? Appreciate you being in here. What's going on? How are things, my friend? What about the Q-tips? Are you talking about with your ears? You use them in your ears even though you're not supposed to? Kudret? I'm guessing it's Kudret. I don't know, bro. I don't know. Yo, he's straight up Shoe the Lombre. It shows on my side. It shows on my side. Let's go, dude. Happy to see you finally got your name back. It's been a couple weeks now, hasn't it? Fuck yeah. Hopefully you're doing wonderful today. I could say Aiden. Kudret Aiden? Aiden? I don't know. Lower right back. God damn, bro. That couldn't be less correct. Background music's a little quiet, IMO. Thank you for saying that, because every time I ask, I usually get no response. And then later on, it's one person who says, could be better. How's that? Is that notably better? Any better at all? Fair enough, Vulpix, fair enough. I did not hear about the Steam PC. What can you tell me about it? And, by the way, Billy Bob, I did read your message earlier. Dwarf Core, eventually. I frankly just keep forgetting, so I can't make any promises anymore. But at some point... Yeah, it is what it is, Cacti. It is what it is. But you are right. Let's, let's catch a shiny today. Let's get some shinies on the screen and maybe catch a couple while we are at it. One of these days, we will get the Sprout. Ear sex with Q-tips. We love it. What are we doing keeping things simple? Just vibing? Doing schoolwork, playing CRT-based video games. I don't think that's how people say it, but that's how I say it now. Hey, Benjamin Davis. Welcome on in. Hope you're doing fantastic today. I appreciate you tuning in. What is new, my guy? What is new? He was Shoe the Lombre 28 with underscores between. Hey, I get it. They had to have some degree of separation, right, Shu? He loves them grass Pokemon. They're great in, like, 2 scenarios. Actually, that's not true. There have been times where Roserade has been the bane of my existence. I really shouldn't knock a grass type. Typing advantages do exist, guys. They do exist. Well, what are you going to do for the setup tomorrow, Cubbles? Eventually. Yeah. If you can DM me every day for like 9 days in a row, reminding me, I'll take that as extreme dedication and I'll do it regardless. 8 gigs of VRAM. What's wrong with 8 gigs of VRAM? I mean, I've got a 3080 and it's got, oh, what is it, 10 gigs? Yeah, 10 gigs, GDDR6. Granted, it's not the most amazing, but depending on what it's optimized for, that might not be bad. 8 is a little low. I get what you mean. I remember 10 was high when I got my 3080, and now there's cards with substantially more, if I recall correctly anyway. I'm pretty sure there are. Fucking earplugs, man. Or earbuds. They don't... I don't know, man. Something about how they sit in my ear. They don't feel nice. Where's the Benjamin at? Right here, buddy. Right here. I got her. Don't you worry. I didn't forget the Benjamin. I probably should hit it because, I'm kind of lethargic right now, honestly. I always worry, though, because when I hit the Benjamin, my ears tend to ring worse. But, yeah, it's life. That's actually why I slowed down on smoking weed so much. Hey, Noah. Welcome on in. Thanks for tuning in. Hope you're doing wonderful today. Appreciate you being here. What's going on? What's going on? Yeah, I've been on the same half ounce for like a month and a half. So I'm pretty proud of myself for that. Affordability is a good focus, and I think 8 gigs balanced with affordability is still a decent option, depending on how the specs are. I do need to upgrade my PC eventually, so that might be... I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to go into. Hey, same goes to you, Noah. Anything cool going on in life today, or... just another day in the life? I don't know. Maybe like 60 series time, I'll get a new card, but... it's working okay for now. I think I honestly might just downgrade my monitor. Or just run everything in 1080p and not use the whole monitor. Because, yeah, running in ultra-wide makes it a fucking pain, man. Billy Bob, you heard the guy. Re-up that damn channel, bro. I mean, that sounds like a good idea. And frankly, Vulpix, I'm surprised they hadn't done that until now. But I wonder what advantages they can offer over people who just want to build their own PCs, you know? How can they be the better option? How can people justify going with them over building their own? Nothing's but a cold bath, ain't it? I'm not gonna lie, I'm not familiar with that saying. Could you enlighten me, please? Nothing's but a cold bath. Anything, whenever somebody says nothing's but, that statement always confuses the fuck out of me. I don't know why. My semi-autistic brain has no understanding of how I'm supposed to interpret those words. And no, I'm probably not actually autistic. I don't know. I don't have a diagnosis. I'm not going to falsely claim something, but... sometimes I friggin' swear I am, man. I get that, Ball. I get that. Yeah, that makes sense. So they're trying to capitalize more on a conversion market. Maybe taking people who were buying Steam Decks and converting them to a full-blown PC, something they can use in conjunction with a Steam Deck. Do you think that's maybe part of it? Hey, D goes burr. Welcome on in. Hope you're doing wonderful. Appreciate you tuning in. How are you today? 7K over odds for Dialga and BDSP. Well, may he get it. Soon! Soon, soon, soon. Well, yeah, best of luck to you, D. Best of luck. Hopefully you get it soon. How have things been for you today? Hopefully, not too bad, minus the dry streak on the shiny hunt, anyway. I wonder... I'm gonna try something. So we're gonna go... we're gonna duplicate this. So we'll call it Shiny Hunting Audio. And then we'll take that and remove it. We'll take that and remove it. We'll take that and remove it. Maybe that's a little bit less inhibiting for the camera. We'll see. Hopefully, D. Hopefully. I have not shiny hunted in the run of almost 2 weeks, so it's been a minute, but I'm just trying to keep slow and make sure I don't miss anything. My apologies for ignorance. Have you been here before, D? I don't know if I recognize the username. 7,000 current phase encounters, my friends. For those of you not aware, we are searching for our dear friend Bellsprout today. You're new. Awesome. Well, happy to have you here. Happy to have you here. If you have any questions, concerns, comments about the setup, what we're doing here, I'd be happy to answer anything you'd like. If you also just type the word commands, the bot will bring up a list of commands for different things in the chat, mainly informational in regards to the challenge we're doing. What kind of GPU and CPU are you running on your PC, Vulpix? The GameCube? Is that in reference to... Now, this is far off. I'm probably totally wrong, but I feel like... Actually, no. I'm not gonna put it out there. If I was right and I didn't say it, so be it. Why the GameCube? That also sounds like trying to ask to game and, like, yeah, do you want to go play the GameCube when you have a cold, like back in fucking 2006? You know what I mean? Yeah, I don't know. I don't even know if I know what I mean. Okay, never mind. That's not what I thought. I am so glad I didn't put that out there. That makes sense. The GameCube. I love small form factor consoles, PCs, which is not very fitting for my setup because my PC is pretty fucking massive, actually. I bought the smallest case I could for my GPU. My 3080 has about, I'd say maybe a millimeter between the case and it. It was actually a real huge issue trying to fit it in there. It was a huge problem. Hey, that's awesome, Noah. That's awesome. Are you working tomorrow as well? And if so, what are you doing? You're thinking 3 resets and on console number 8. All right, man. All right. Well, we will see, D. I don't know if 8 is one that can get a Bellsprout. We'll have to see, because that's popping into Fire Red and Leaf Green exclusives. 16 of these are Fire Reds and 16 of these are Leaf Greens. And I don't have them labeled by exactly what they are. I really should, though. How long did you take of a break there, Cubbles? I think Vertical could do you well, Cubbles. Vertical has a lot more discoverability for, I mean, in general, usually it has better discoverability. Yeah? Oh, man. Man. I am fucking lethargic, but I'll give it my best at a light little yeah. Yeah! Okay, that turned out better than I thought. For somebody who took their ADHD medication today, I really shouldn't be so fucking lethargic, but I guess when you actually have ADHD, it's not really supposed to keep you awake, so that's my bad. Happy you enjoyed it, Cubbles. It's actually similar size to a GameCube, really? I gotta say, that's pretty impressive if they managed to make the form factor that small and still be pretty decent as far as specification goes. Oh, goodness, Cacti. We got a lot to fill you in on here. Yes, I have got multiple Meowth, multiple Oddish, and multiple Pidgey. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pop this. I'm gonna pop this up here for you. And that should put a link into the chat via our little Stream Elements bot. Otherwise, you can go in the description to find that same link. But that'll give you a spreadsheet of every single shiny I've ever found, who nicknamed it, the gender, the nature, the clip. It'll have a link to the clip where I found it, a whole bunch of stuff. I've got over 30 shiny Pidgey. But yeah, the only I've even got I've got one shiny Bellsprout as well. I just need a second one because we're doing a Shiny Living Dex through a Professor Oak challenge. Steam Machine GameCube visual mod when? I mean, I got enough cubes that I could make a spare one, man. You were down to get a piss bird, Cubbles, or you were bound. Sorry, not down. You were bound. Of course, business. Always business. Hey there, Dylan. Thank you for reaching out, period. Where would the table be moving to and from, question mark? Yeah, it's a massive spreadsheet. There's also a nature spreadsheet also. Hey there, Jonathan, period. I just wanted to check in and see if we are on for Saturday, question mark. Sorry, guys. I was gonna check Discord and then I got a bunch of business messages. Oh, dude, that looks fucking sick. That looks so nice. I love that. I'm not usually huge on minimalism. Well, I mean, sometimes yes, sometimes no. But that looks fucking great, man. I low-key want to 3D print myself a PC case. Next build I do. Yeah, Cacti. That spreadsheet's been going on for about 2 years or so. It starts in order of the first shiny we got all the way till now, including fails and natures and a whole bunch of stuff. Whole bunch of stuff. If you look at the number of encounters that every Pokemon, like on the very far right column, the number of encounters for every Pokemon, they are hyperlinked to the exact moment in the VOD where I found it. So if you're ever like, oh, I want to see when he got it, just click that and it'll open YouTube. Except for, like, I think I have, like, 10 new ones that I still haven't updated. Which I frankly should do. It takes, like, half an hour, but I just haven't done it yet, because I'm a lazy piece of shit. I think you ought to maybe just, like, close and open, close and open, close and open, and then eventually maybe it'll start to smarten up and give you the proper layout once again. Yes, Bellsprout is on there. We are doing a Shiny Living Dex challenge. So I need both, well, I think it's 2 Bellsprout for right here. Hey, Tokemon, welcome on in. Hope you're doing fantastic. Appreciate you being here. How's your day, my friend? Playing some Unite, I could assume. Yeah, I think for right now, based on the stones we can get. Oh, cool. 1,430,000 total Shiny Living Dex encounters. We just hit that number. That's kind of neat. Anyway, yeah, I forget exactly how it works. You know what? I'm going to pull up the Professor Oak guide, and I'm going to give you a reason for exactly why we only need 2. Because if I recall correctly, there's another evolution that we're missing, but I think that's not necessary right now due to the lack of leaf stone we can get. Okay, so we're pre-badge 2. Yes. Okay, so we only need 2. So we need these are on leaf green. They're leaf green exclusive. We need a Bellsprout and a Weeping Bell. Weeping Bell. Is it Weepin' or Weeping? Weeping Bell. Yes. Now... Calice de tabarnak. I don't recall, honestly. All I know is I only need 2 right now. Yes, that's correct. That's why when you go to the very top of the spreadsheet, you'll see that I have 3 of each starter, except for the... yeah, I failed a Shiny Charmander because I accidentally deleted the game save. It's complicated as to how I did it, but I managed it, and that's all that matters. But you'll see I have 3 of every one, and that is exactly why. That's so lucky, Cubbles. But you've had a bunch of bouts of terrible luck, so you deserved it. I mean, yeah, it could just be a high-tech GameCube. I would argue a lot of people would, I argue a lot of people would probably just learn to do it themselves, but you know what? It's an entrepreneurial step, and I urge you that as long as you don't infringe on copyright, give it a try. You can shiny farm the starters. If you're willing to restart your game a bunch, yes, and then dump the files and then reload them. Which is essentially how I managed to fuck that up. The brr cube, I like it. I like it. Real quick, guys. Don't forget to stay hydrated, drink some water. Cheers to everybody here. Hope you're having a fantastic day. No worries, comma. That sounds great to me, period. I am currently in the middle of something, but I can get a hold of you in the next few hours, period. But yeah, I do have 9 shiny starters. Yes, yes, yes. And they're all, so like one of them turned into, say, a Blastoise, one turned into a Wartortle, one stayed at its base evolution, and the same for every single line. Coffee and Unite type of day? Fair enough, dude, fair enough. How do you take your coffee, Tokemon? Hydration checkpoint. If you're not hydrated right now, it's too fucking late. You gotta turn back around and you can never return again. Sorry, dude. I don't make the rules. I just follow them. What kind of Arizona? Just like a regular old Arizona Pokehunts? Yes, Cacti. They will eventually all go to one save file. My plan is for console number 9 to be where they go. Reason that is because when I was a kid, I had a Leaf Green and I played through it a bunch. However... Wait. Or 8, 9. 9 is a Bellsprout. Does the fucking Professor Oak guide lie? Does it say Oddish is a fucking... Hold up. Leaf Green exclusive. Bellsprout. Is Bellsprout on Leaf Green? Am I wrong this whole time? Now I gotta look. I gotta see if the one I found it on is a Leaf Green. Because I don't fucking trust that. I know there's an easier way to figure that out too. Okay, Brussels. Console 3. Even though I have them numbered, where are you, Console 3? Oh. Leaf Green. Yeah, Bellsprout. Console 3. Leaf Green. And then here. Let's go back to this again. It is Leaf Green. Okay. Sorry, I'm dumb. Okay, this makes sense. This makes sense. I'm making it make sense. I'm gonna take a second and I'm gonna... Can I make this work any better? So what if I turn off the noise removal? No, and then that looks like shit. Yeah, that's... Yeah, that's exactly what it is. It's the GPU having way too much shit to do. It just slows it right down. That's so fucking stupid. That's genuinely, like, 12 out of 10 fucking stupid. Okay, so if I... Okay, we'll take the virtual background out, and then I have a little bit less lagging. You can see the cubes, and there's no pretty blur, but it is what it is. Anyway, so to continue my spiel, yeah, console number 9 is going to be where they all go. And I say that because when I was a kid, I played through Pokemon Leaf Green, and I never had a Fire Red copy, so I feel like it only makes sense to put my Living Dex on a Fire Red, to make a little bit of a difference in my habits. Not only that, but console number 9 is one of my 2 limited edition Pokemon XD consoles. And I have the consoles numbered with the game cartridges. So, I don't know, I just felt like it was fitting. There's no particular other reason that I'm going to do all of my shinies on console 9, but that's where I think I'm going to put them. Rather that... No, probably that. And then, I don't know, I kind of want to put all my extras into Pokemon Box, but I also kind of wanted the Living Dex on Pokemon Box. I really don't know. I got some thinking to do there, dude. A single. Honestly, you're stronger than I. I rather drink it black, or I throw like 3 fucking creams into it, man. Big flavor enjoyer here. Black and white with ginseng and honey. Oh, so that's, no, that's not the half and half one, is it? I don't know. Coffee with a splash of milk and ice. I mean, I think that's good. I'm no Italian, but, when I have coffee at home, I make it black, and I just, yeah, I get the cup, like, as full as the Keurig will make it, and then I just I fill the rest up with milk. No sugar, no cream, just top it off. I don't drink decaf during the week because my work provides coffee for free, and I drink that every day. However, when I'm at home, I like to try to get a balance between the two. Because I feel like... I don't know. I feel like I shouldn't be drinking that much caffeine all the time. How many shinies does console 9 have? You know, unfortunately, I don't have a solid number for that anymore. I don't know. Because that chart, I no longer have my chart. I have to go through my spreadsheet and make it automatically calculate that. I would argue console 9 probably has... I don't even know. I'm not even gonna fucking guess, man. I think console 9 had a bunch, though. Maybe like 5 or 6. It is silly cacti, but you know, there's a lot of silliness and extra type of stuff that goes into this challenge, and you gotta have fun with it, right? Ain't nothing wrong with getting a little more particular. Like 2 ounces of milk in the big mug. You mean like 2 ounces of milk with the coffee, or you just put 2 shots of milk in a cup and call it good to go? I'm not gonna lie, that'd be fucking hilarious if you're like, nah, man, just the milk. I don't need a whole glass, just enough to get me going in the day, you know? Yeah, with your coffee, that makes sense. No, but I do have a half and half next to me. Okay, so is the one you have just like iced tea with ginseng and honey? And then, yeah, and then you have a half and half. I get you. I haven't drank Arizona in a long time. When I was a kid, I drank a ton of it when it was still in those, like, brown, flimsy plastic bottles. But, I don't know, I just don't... I'm cheap, man. I just don't reach for it nowadays. I mostly drink water. The only reason I drink so much coffee is because nominally it's free. Hey, let's go. Thank you, Cacti. I appreciate that. Thank you very much for doing that check there. I'm not gonna lie, and I'm not saying this just for clout, but I wanted to say around 10, but I wasn't certain. And I'm glad that you were able to confirm that for me. I'm surprised it only took that. I guess you just gotta go down the line and count how many times you read the word console 9, right? Oh, you know what? No, Control Z. GameCube 9. Or just the number 9. Or Control F, sorry, not Control Z. What the fuck is Control Z? Cut? No, Control Z is the NVIDIA... NVIDIA overlay, I believe. It's 11! Fuck. Well, I gotta stick to what I was saying. I did think it was like 10. But I haven't... I used to have a chart on the bottom of the screen here. The screens, like all of the consoles were a lot smaller. And I had a chart that showed how many shinies every single console had. But I got rid of that when I changed Control F. Yeah, that's a good way to remember it. That's a good way to remember it. But yeah, I changed the aspect ratio that the screens were. They used to be 16:9, now they're 4:3. But in changing the ratio, I had to remake the whole overlay. But yeah, at some point, I'm going to go through that spreadsheet, and I'm going to somehow make it categorize, like, I'm going to make it take a list from the first column. Rather, I'll itemize GameCube 1 through GameCube 32 individually, and then I'll make it take the info on the first column and organize it as such to have a different table that shows how many shinies each console has encountered. I should have designed it that way from the start, honestly, but I did not, specifically because I had it displayed on the overlay that I like my stream overlay. But that is no longer the case. I was doing some thinking this earlier this week, and I was going to try this today. However, I didn't have enough free time before stream. I think I might start dual streaming on YouTube specifically, so I can have, and I don't know if I'll be able to do it, we'll see, 8,000 current phase encounters, by the way. But I'd like to see if I could do vertical and horizontal streams at once, so that people have the opportunity to look on their phone or on their TV or whatever may have you. However, I have a couple of issues with that. One is mixing together the chats. I don't know exactly how I'm going to do that. And two is, well, if my PC's shitting itself at what I'm doing now with it, I don't really think it's going to handle that much better. Hey, Dusty! Welcome on back. Hope you're doing wonderful. Thanks for being here. How's your day today? Felony speeds? What's felony? Like, I know what a felony is, but, like, what dictates a felony? Is that, like... That's got to be, like, 25 miles over the limit, right? Keep in mind, you're talking to a Canadian, so... If I'm way the fuck far out there, don't mind me, man. On your iMac! Whew. Whew. Pristine. Pristine. I've never owned an Apple-branded computer. Do you find yourself doing a lot of creative endeavor? Like, do you make videos? Do you make music? I don't know. I know usually Mac users have a reason for having a Mac. Is there any particular reason you chose a Mac? $15+ is a felony as it's hyperspeeding. Really? Isn't that only like 25k an hour? Actually, I think, yeah, that makes about That makes sense, because here I think 30 over, you lose your license instantly. Maybe it's 20. I'm talking kilometers, by the way. I don't know miles. I know it's 1.6 kilometers in a mile, though. I do know that. Why is that? What's been going on, Dusty? Hopefully we can help you work through something to make stuff a little bit better. And if you don't want to talk about it, that's fair. But hey, I'm happy to chat about it if you'd like. You make music. I knew it. It's always something creative. What kind of music do you make, Cacti? Man, 8,192. Here we are. You're telling me that you don't get a shiny every single time you hit odds? This is bullshit, man. That's okay. We'll get him next time. I am battling a dirty fucking headache right now, man. I'm battling a dirty fucking headache, and I don't know why. Wish I did. I thought I stayed hydrated enough. I've eaten well. I wore hearing protection all day, and what do I get? Ear ringing and headaches. Fuck this guy, man. That's what the universe is saying. Don't want to bum the chat, but I'm going through a breakup from a 3+ year relationship. I'm sorry to hear that, dude. That is very unfortunate. I can imagine that's really tough to deal with. I got my condolences out to you, man. Hopefully things get better, and the bright side shows itself as early as possible. Ooh. I like that. I like that sound. I think I was saying it on another stream. This reminds me of the intro to Achievement by G-Eazy. I believe it was Mike that found it for us. But I believe it's the same instrument. I'd be crass to tell you that I know what type of instrument that is, because frankly I can't tell. But I know it's an instrument, and it's got some strings. Pop, punk, metalcore, if you're familiar with either of those. I'm familiar with pop, punk. Metalcore, not so much. How would you describe metalcore? But that sounds awesome. Feel free if you want to throw some of your music into the Discord under the self-promo channel. Feel free to do so. I'm sure there's some people that would like to hear it. W. Mike the Woodman. You know, it's funny you say that, Dusty. I hadn't taken my meds for like 4 fucking months. And for some reason, I decided today was the day to try to take another one. And I did. I did take the old Vyvanse. And it's resulted in nothing but a bitch-ass headache, man. Well, and I felt kind of weird earlier when I took it, but... Well, that's good. That's good. I mean, it's a one day, kind of a take it step by step, one day at a time, one moment at a time type of deal. Stuff will fluctuate. You'll feel good. You'll feel bad. Just overall, remember to keep your head up and know that it's most likely for the best. And there's always going to be better things out there for you. Yeah, my dose is really high. It's granted, I took it at 6 in the morning, and I hadn't gotten a headache until like I don't know, the past hour. But yeah, it is like fucking. I think it's like 50 milligrams of Vyvanse. If only I could keep a guy awake, man. If only I could keep a fucking guy awake. But yeah, you could be onto something. I guess I'll try to drink some more water here. See if that helps. Yeah, definitely do. I'd like to see it, Cacti. Cheers, everybody. Well, it's oh, what is it? What is it? It's a dextroamphetamine, I believe. If I recall correctly, I believe Vyvanse is the main ingredient is a dextroamphetamine. And hence why, yeah, because Vyvanse is meant to break down and be a slow release, but that doesn't, I mean, it's supposed to be like small amounts of release at one point. It shouldn't be any more than, like, say at 7 o'clock versus 12 o'clock, it shouldn't be any different of an amount of release, should it? It's meant to be linear, I believe. But I could be wrong. Peppermint oil emote. Yo, I got you. I got you, Pokehunts. We're gonna just... Boom. There we are. We got that oil emote for you, man. I don't know, bro. The headache which got you, it's over. My headache's gone? That's crazy. That's actually wild. How did you do that? You just casted it away, bro. Anyway. Bullshit aside. Yeah, no, I don't know. I don't know. There's a lot of different factors that could have something to do with why I have a headache. I laid down like a little bit of paint before I left work, and it was literally just like a couple sprays, so I didn't worry about throwing a mask on. It could even just be something as simple as that, the little bit of paint fume I inhaled. I love ancient magic, man. I'm with ancient magic. Chad, I'm kind of feeling like maybe it's Benjamin time. The old Benjamin Button. What do y'all think? Hey, no worries, Cacti, no worries. Thanks for tuning in, nevertheless. Yeah, I've had way too many encounters with brake clean in my life. Probably much more than anybody is supposed to. And gross. Don't like it. Especially in Canada, they updated the laws around it. Essentially, I don't know the gist, or I know the gist of it. I don't know the nitty-gritty. They took out one of the main ingredients and replaced it with acetone. So now brake clean is like really acetone heavy. And it smells even fucking worse than it used to. And did she drink more water, Pokehunts? Or did she not heed your warning? I guess it's not really a warning, it's advice. Another part of what could be causing a headache is the fact that I clench my teeth like 99.2% of the time, which definitely won't fucking help. Shiny Meowth being entirely pink would have been fucking neat. Just like a light shade of, like the shade of pink on the tail the whole way through. I'd love that, dude. I miss that brake clean, man. I miss it. It's all bad for you, though. It's all bad for you. Okay, I'm going to take a second. We're going to go hit that Benjamin. Let me preheat it real quick before I'm waiting to preheat it and I'm already off stream. But let's drop those chair stream emotes. If we got any members in the chat right now. Right meow. And then, yeah, I'll be back in like 30 seconds. Thanks, Shu. Appreciate it, my guy. Okay, just going to hit the pen. I'll be right back. And you know what we'll do just before we do that, actually, is make sure there's no shiny on the screen. Okay. And then I'm going to do this little encounter run here, and if there's a shiny, y'all will see it first. I'll be back. Man, every time I say I'm going to be quick, I don't end up being quick. I got a message from my Saturday client, and stuff's just more complicated than I thought it would be. Because why wouldn't it be? That is life, man. That is life. I actually, to answer that question, I have to look at Shiny Persian. Let me see. I low-key think Persian, honestly. Well, no, it's not quite like that, Dusty. It's just, so, for the majority, I don't know how much I've spoken about it or how much you've heard about it, so I'll give you a brief background, but I do... Hey, Jack, welcome on in, happy to see you back. What's going on? I do pool table moves and service and installation on the side, and The gentleman didn't want me to do my... I said for an hour drive away for 150 bucks, I'll go and I'll do an inspection and make sure the table's in good shape before he buys it. It's like a car inspection, right? But it covers my 2 hours of travel plus inspection time. And he opted that he didn't want to, so I was like, okay, that's cool. But now he has questions and he's messaging me about it, and because he doesn't have the professional eye for it, he's unsure. And now he's like, oh, well, I'm between a rock and a hard place because of how much it costs to do the rubber repair or the rubber replacement when I don't necessarily know if they're bad or not. I said, yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to help it. I'm trying to help him as best as I can, but it's tough. It's kind of something you have to know. If you don't know what a rubber rail's supposed to feel like on a pool table, you're not going to necessarily, unless it's rock hard, you're not going to be able to tell it's pooched. So I think now he wants me to do the inspection, which I could maybe do the inspection tomorrow. When you bump the ball off of them, does it sound like a light thump or a clunk? Question mark. It shouldn't sound like a tapping noise. It should sound kind of muffled. Period. Yeah, and you know that's why I've had some tables recently that I went to work on, and then I find out after I've already looked at them, or I'm already moving them because they've already bought it, that there's a lot more work that needs to be done. So I recently have started selling that part of my service where I do inspections first. You know, when you're spending like between 800 and fucking, you know, like $5,000 to maybe even 10 grand, depending if you're really bougie, on a table, you want to know what kind of shape it's in, right? I don't know. I just think it makes sense. Oh, Jack, that one was rough, but I'm going to send you a picture of another one I did since, and I want you to tell me what's wrong with it. First, I'll send you the nice pictures of it finished, and then I'll send you the pictures of when I moved it. There, DM'd to you. I don't know if they have fully sent through yet. Yeah. Yeah, scroll to the top and then tell me what's wrong with it. Luckily, this one wasn't warped, though. No, he's not trying to get a free service. Like, he's not asking me to go and drive and check it out. He just wanted to, like... He wanted to FaceTime me and show me, and, granted, I don't have an iPhone, so that's not possible. But he wanted to FaceTime me and show me and kind of get my opinion, but, I just told him I'm busy. I'm working right now, man. I'm working. Working on the night shift, baby. Yeah, something like that. Yeah, I think he's just trying to make a good decision because I don't blame him. The cost for me to redo the rubber on the rails and the felt is going to cost as much as the table he's buying on top of the service, which costs about 2/3 of what the table he's buying is worth. So this could turn into being a very, very expensive job. A lot of people don't know it, but pool tables are not cheap. They're cheap to service and repair if you can do the work most of the time. But if you're not comfortable doing the work, they most definitely are not. Like, to re-rubber and re-cloth a full set of pool table rails, you're looking at like maybe like 6+ hours. There was a different way I wanted to say that, but with unfortunate meme culture nowadays, holy fuck, I can't speak. I had to modify how I said it. Tab, knack. Domination? Dominating? You mean domination? Are you talking about the Pokemon channel? Shoo. Yeah, no, Dusty, it's a pretty good side hustle. It makes some pretty good money. I only started doing it as a full side hustle a few months ago, and I'm very surprised at how much I've made. Granted, there's a lot of hours and work that goes into it. Jack can tell you that first and foremost, because he helped me with, was it 2 jobs, Jack? Or was it 3? I forget if you've done 2 or if you've done 3 with me. I could check my spreadsheet, but I don't know. You know, that's a good fucking point, though. Helping is good, but, helping is good, but remember, he is actively avoiding paying you. That's true. That's true. He did, in one of the messages, offer that, like, when we go to check it out, that, like, when we go to take it apart, if we check it out and the rails are hard, then he can just pay the inspection fee. But I told him that's not going to work because I have, well, Jack coming from a different city to help with the table. So it's going to have to be before then. So I don't know. I might arrange with him to go after work tomorrow. It takes like 2 hours out of my night, but I'll make $150 and then I'll just go back out there the next day. But the thing is it might not be in the shape that he wants to. I don't know, man. I don't know. It's tough. It's tough. Yeah, sorry about that, man. I do gotta. I'm gonna talk to him on the phone after stream, and when I do, I'm gonna ask him if he has cats, so we can figure out that whole sitch. I didn't realize how many fucking people have cats that have pool tables. That wasn't always, like, when I did it professionally, that wasn't always something I noticed. 9,000 phase encounters, by the way. I hate that! I love seeing Mr. Who here, though. How you doing today? Thanks for popping in, buddy. Appreciate you tuning in. I just hate Pidgey! We don't need that. Why is it good that Registeel is taking longer, Cubbles? I didn't actually look. Do the corner pockets look bad on that one? Oh yeah, there's nothing wrong with the corner pockets. But that's body filler. No, you didn't miss anything, Ball. You're good. You're good, dude. Yeah, we're still vibing. Still looking for a shiny Bellsprout. Yeah, it was just body filler. Instead of how I showed you we used wax to seal the slate, they used body filler. So I did that move. The guy was super nice about it, super understanding. The cloth was in really rough shape too. It was actually on a table where it's supposed to be stapled on, and it was glued, which was really fucking weird. Oh, that makes sense, Cubbles. I see. So you're keeping it sweet. Hey, Kai, welcome on in. Happy to see you here. Hope you're having a great day. Appreciate you tuning in. What's going on? Christ. Train of thought. Where are you? Yeah, so it was really rough cut cloth, and it was glued on because it was cut too short to staple, and there was body filler on the seams, but he's going to have me there to recloth everything. And I'm gonna. I didn't give him a quote yet for it, but I'm gonna give him a quote for sanding it flat and then re-leveling it. Yeah, no, I will. I'll know tonight. Might be a good idea just to get you to, like, take some antihistamines, but also just, like, wear a mask when you get in there, too. I think that'd be a really good idea. The new Call of Duty just came out? What Call of Duty is that? What? I know nothing of this. Ah, you're so sweet, Mario. You're too sweet. Was it, didn't you show up when I still had 16 cubes? Or was it 32? I can't say I actively remember, honestly. Yeah, a lot of the time talking with clients takes up a bunch of time. I try to keep it short and sweet, though, as often as I can. And yeah, it depends on unpaid hours, depending on how you look at it. Either you lower your hourly rate every extra hour you take, or yeah, I don't know. It doesn't necessarily turn out to be super time effective, but still good money regardless. But yeah, no missing nothing, ball. You're good, man. You're good. Just a bunch of non-shiny Pokemon on the screen. I unfortunately believe I've become pretty pessimistic when it comes to the likelihood of seeing this this Bellsprout. I'm not sure if I feel it's gonna happen. And what is the cavalry up to today, Kai? What is the cavalry up to today? No, that's true, but the thing is the Nitto... Okay, he read it. The thing about the Nitto is that there is a lot more options for different phases on Route 3. Here, there's not many options. The reason it's tough is because it's an exclusive. Otherwise, it's a 25%. We should technically get one every 4 times. I feel the same way about Basculin, the way you do about Pidgey. You got 28 fish just for 1 Dratini and X. Oh, crap. Well, that's unfortunate. That's not, like, aggressive-looking, like, wannabe, like, what is X? Gen 6? Gen 7? Whatever. Like a Gen 6 fucking Carvana, essentially. If I recall correctly. But it's like red and something? Or is it blue? Or am I just messing up the shiny colors? I don't really know. You tell me. Couples, what do you miss about them? I'm gonna ask you to substantiate that somehow. What particularly do you miss about that? Because I gotta say, man, that was a time of, that was a dark time, man. There was a time where I thought Nitto did not exist. And I was just being gaslit into believing I needed to hunt for it. I keep finding shiny Bidoofs. How many shiny Bidoofs do you have, Pokehunts? Five. And how long has it taken you to get 5 of them? But no, I feel you, Cubbles. I feel you. Route 3 is got a special place in my heart. And to be fair, that's why forever this emote will live rent-free in the emote slot. Unless there's like a dire emergency and we must get rid of it. But I do. There was a certain culture behind Route 3. Route 3 made me feel like I was coming back to something comfortable, you know? Route 3 was home for a very long time. I believe it was... Was it over a year? Or, no, I think it was 8 months. I think it was 8 or 9 or maybe 10 months that we spent on Route 3. I don't know, Route 3 kind of turned into its own meme. And for that, I almost respect it in a weird way. It worked in a very mysterious way, too. You know, I failed that one Nitto. And then the phases worked out perfectly, so I never got an extra one again. And I just completed it as if I never failed it. I didn't have to re-hunt for that Nitto. I got like 2 back-to-back females right after that, and we were good. I don't know. In reality, it's just an active living representation of really poor luck. But nostalgia nevertheless, dude. It was 32. It was so overwhelmingly beautiful, the Pokemon. And the Ginge in the middle that received me. I don't remember that. That greeted you, I assume you mean. With the heart and the welcome when I subscribed. Hey, man, we're all about positivity here and having a good time. And I'm glad you've been here for so long and have been able to enjoy the streams for as long as you have been, dude. I mean, it's pretty monotonous going and just resetting consoles all the time, and I don't really always do a ton different. I mean, recently, I've started playing Mystery Dungeon, and we have Bill and Craft, but I mean, I don't know. It's really awesome to see that that's something that you like seeing and you enjoy watching, and that's kept you around. And if there's ever anything extra that you want to see on the channel, do remember you can always pop in on the Discord under the Content Suggestions tab or during a stream, whatever works. Preferably the Content Suggestion tab, because that's something recordable. But nevertheless, you can always let me know what you want to see different, what you want to see new. Because I know sometimes stuff gets a little old and we do got to change it up, but I don't always get the memo when everybody else does, you know? On the bright side, I'm really excited because despite the monotony of shiny hunting in general, we are getting pretty damn close to being pre-badge 2 and getting to do our next set of leveling up our Pokemon. And then, yeah, going through beating Misty, and we've got a shit ton of Pokemon ahead of us that we can hunt. A lot of options. And I don't know how I'm going to choose, but what's really cool is we have the Safari Zone open so that once Safari Zone, or Safari Week rather, comes around next year, I can actually participate, and I don't know, I think that'll be cool. Might take a day off or something to get a whole bunch of, maybe like a 12-hour hunt, or maybe even a 24, Lord knows. I mean, I don't think I could get through that, but I could try. Yeah, 5 is quite the amount of Bidoofs, though, man. Or wait, 5? Sorry, wait. Yeah, you have 5 over 5 months. Okay, I just had to confirm that I wasn't tripping there. I mean, 1 Bidoof a month, that's a reasonable Bidoof return rate. Unfortunately, these Bidoofs did not compound on each other, so you still only have 5. But that's okay. Not everything compounds in life. The only cubes. One day, man. And you know what? Maybe we'll launch it, and it'll just be, like, extensive pictures of all of the GameCubes. Like, going into their internals a little bit, you know? Flipping the memory card slots up and getting an HD flash picture in there for you. It could happen, man. It could happen. And what's stopping you from doing that now, Tokemon? Or have you been? Yeah, a Persian as a false swiper would be a good idea. Of course, if it's going to be on every console, I'll just catch a regular one. But yeah, do they know false swipe by default though? And is that the best choice? I wonder if there's a better false swiper. I don't know. I genuinely don't know. That's good, Mr. Who. That's good. How have you been enjoying One Piece? I've never seen it, but I know a lot of people enjoy it. Use Payday with an amulet coin. A level 100 can get you 1,000 Pokebucks. Really? What? Damn, that's not a bad idea. If I ever run out of money, that'd be a really good idea. But I'll show you something cool, Mr. Who. I did this thing in the game where you can get a bunch of nuggets. Let's go here. So if you look on the top left, or on any of the consoles, rather, if you see a 990, then you know it's a nugget. But any of the English ones, you can see like right here. Actually, wait. The one right here doesn't show it. Where are the nuggets? Oh yeah, they are. Right there. Right there. Third down. I have almost 1,000 nuggets on every single save file. And that was done through a fully legitimate farming method. So that I can infinitely, quote unquote, sell them all and then make enough money to pay for everything I ever need during the game, and I won't have to depend on battles. But Payday with an amulet coin is a great fucking way to farm money too. I didn't realize that you could get that much. Now what determines that? Is it the Pokemon you're fighting? Like, does that have anything to do with it? Is that for just like a regular old wild Pokemon battle? So you just spend a whole bunch of time for nothing, and then you never actually get through a full battle. Is that what you're saying, Pokemon? And then you're not really gaining XP, so you're not really leveling up. That's unfortunate. That's one thing I always hated about group games like that. You're really subject to depending on the people being reliable or decent, or I don't know. I guess that's a lifelong issue, though, isn't it? Right? I believe by level up. Okay, as long as I can definitively learn it, like on every single one that I catch, or like they all have it already. That's good enough for me, dude. These rippin' shipping streamers got me into OP, and I love it. Rippin' shipping. Are you talking about like card opening streamers? Hey Rivali, welcome on in. Hope you're having a fantastic day so far. Thanks for tuning in. How you doing today? What's going on, my friend? What's going on? Payday in battle, it drops coins, which normally doubles, plus rich kids normally give more. Is that actually how that works? Does it depend, like, will the type of trainer you're battling affect that? I know that Payday drops coins, I just wasn't sure all of the factors that influence the amount of money that you procure. I'm hoping so, Cubbles. I'm hoping so. Best of luck to you, my dude. We got quite a while to go until we're gonna get off stream today. Probably another, I don't know, like hour and a half plus. So we've got a long time to see one today. We'll see how I'm feeling. I do still have some things I gotta do, so. John Pork. Bro. Can't tell if you're pulling my nuts or not, because I know that's some meme bullshit. But somebody could have pulled some meme into the old UFC, you know? It's all about the strategy, Pokemon. It's all about the strategy, dude. Well, not all, but I mean, that's a big part of it. Strategy plays around luck, right? Me and my girlfriend watched the Rip and Ship Pokemon streamers. It got us into collecting cards again. Nice! I just hit 10,000 current phase encounters, actually. But I have some cards. I have them sealed in the ETBs, and frankly, I don't know if I'll ever open them. I kind of just bought them because of what they were. which was Paldean Fates. I was really excited about those, so I got some Pokemon Center ETBs. But frankly, if I got too much into Pokemon cards, that could get very expensive, and that could not do me so well. So I'm gonna try to abstain as much as I can. I gotta keep that savings rate up, you know? I gotta keep that savings rate up. Pokemon cards could really fucking tank that for me. There's actually a UFC fighter named John Pork. Bro, I'm looking this up. Hey, Jordan Amory, welcome on in. Hope you're having a wonderful day. How are you doing? Why did I type that? Dude, I was Googling something and I typed your fucking name. I'm so stupid. I don't even remember. That's right. I literally typed Jordan Amory into the fucking Google search. Yeah, he does go by John Pork. That's interesting. Interesting. Interesting beard choice. That's very Amish. Yeah, that's about all I got, man. That's about all I got. Now, when you say trimming the mustache, though, do you mean trim it, or do you mean get rid of it? The thing for me is when you don't have a mustache, like, you know he can grow one, but when you don't have the mustache... Happy to hear you're doing good, by the way, Jordan. Happy to hear you're doing good. And then you grow it really long on the bottom. I mean, you can't tell me that's not a neck beard. Purposeful or not, you've created a neck beard. Unless, I mean, I guess you could have, like, a high-riding line, which is different. But it's still kind of... I don't know, man. It depends. I've seen some people pull it off, and I've seen some people not pull it off. Oh, dude, you'd have to pay me an obscene amount to shave my mustache and keep the rest of my beard. An obscene amount of money. That is, like, one of the last fucking things on my bucket list to ever do. I haven't seen... The one thing I've considered is shaving everything but the mustache. I don't think I would ever shave just the mustache. That is fucking wild, bro. Lake Haley has definitely been listening to, oh, shit. What's his name? What's his name? What's his name? One sec. I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get it. Oh, what the fuck is his name? Infrabren. Yes. Thank you very much. I just Googled pickled sphincter. That was... I really shouldn't have that on my search history. That's bad. That's bad. Yeah. You've been watching some Infrabren. How's it going? Hopefully you're having a fantastic day. Thanks for tuning in. His interactions are so fucking weird with people, man. I mean, that's the punchline. I get it. I get it. But fuck, they're weird. Oh, what about that? Oh, I can't remember his name. He's got a little guy he brings on every once in a while. And I saw a video of him where he grew a beard. And then they shaved it off in the parking lot. Shit, his name's on the tip of my tongue, too. It's fucking, I don't know. Maybe you'll remember. Anyway, love seeing his shit. No, I couldn't do it, Shu. I couldn't do it. It's all good, Pokemon. I appreciate you being here, nevertheless. And EVs are awesome. GG's on getting the Evolution artwork and a sub giveaway. That's fucking awesome. I do enjoy the idea of Lombre with a mustache. Yeah, you know what? That's fair. I look at Lombre nowadays, and I see Lombre through my own shade of sunglasses. And by that, I mean I see Lombre wearing the sunglasses that Shu put on him. I probably see normal Lombre less. I think in fact, I probably only see normal Lombre when I'm playing Mystery Dungeon. Because we got our homie Lombre in Mystery Dungeon. But that's it, man. That's it. That's some fucking... That's some stroke-inducing speech you got there, Haley, by the way. Wow. You know, I could attempt to read that, but I don't know if I should. I don't know if I'll be better or worse for it, frankly. I like shiny birds too, but you know, I think the shiny birds that we enjoy, Mr. Who, are just maybe a smidgen different. I like shiny Ho-Oh. Shiny Ho-Oh is pretty awesome, you know? I like shiny Braviary. Great look. I like shiny Moltres. I like shiny Articuno. Zapdos is mid. Zapdos is mid. Still like him though, but he's a piss bird. You get one of them goddamn piss birds in my yard, and I'm pulling out the... I don't know. I don't know anything about guns, man. I don't even got a name. No worries, Pokemon. It's all good. It's all good. $10 trillion to shave everything, including the head. Yeah, deal. Deal. If you had $1 million, I'd do it. Spot me a milli right now, man. I'll fucking pluck my eyelashes. Oh. Oh, that's terrible. Oh. Shit. If I could maybe not pluck the eyelashes, that'd be nice. I think that's kind of a safety feature. I kind of need that for work. It's a very elusive one, Cacti, and logically it shouldn't be. It's a 25%, but being that it can only be on leaf green, yeah, it's like a 25% chance on 50% of the games. Otherwise, it's a 0% chance on the others. So, I think we're technically a 12% chance then, right? But either way, we're still way over odds. This is phase number 23. Just pretty friggin' ridiculous. Shiny Spearow, I will concede, even though I have a bunch of them and they annoy me, it is nice. I do genuinely really like Shiny Spearow. Shiny Pidgey is different. Like... The sprite on Fire Red and Leaf Green genuinely looks like piss, dude. I'm just not with it. I'll go have him for 20k if you want. Oh, are you talking about, like, for all the head shaving and stuff? No, don't undercut me like that. I don't want to do it for less than 20. I mean, I will, but no, I won't. Save to watch later and open stream from there. There you go. You got her fixed. I'm happy to hear it, Vulpix. It's funny you say that, actually, because there was a weird way... I used that for a different mobile issue I had a long time ago, where it wouldn't put the chat overlay on the screen. It would only show up like a normal YouTube. Actually, I think that might be the same fucking issue. And I think because I misunderstood what you're saying, that lacked... Yeah... I guess I could have suggested that, but I didn't really remember. Because I was only thinking of when I would, it wouldn't do like the in-stream chat overlay. It would just open rather like a regular YouTube video. Well, actually, just like that. But if you saved it to watch later and then opened it, then it would give you the screen. The reason I say that is because 25%, yeah, 25% is 1 in 4. But the thing is only 50% of the consoles are capable. Like, so Bellsprout is a Bellsprout's a Leaf Green exclusive, and Oddish is a Fire Red exclusive. So half of the consoles aren't able to encounter rather Oddish or Bellsprout. There's 16 Fire Reds and 16 Leaf Greens. So with that being said, it's 25% on the consoles that can catch it, or that can find it, but it's 0 on the other ones. And because you have 25%, and I'm just doing rough math, I don't know if this technically actually is logically how it works out, but if you have 25%, like just by averaging, right? 25% chance on 50%, 0% chance on 50%. Nominally, you should have a 12.5% chance, because that's half of 25. But technically, that's not how that works, because it's still 0 on the 16. I think. I don't know. I really don't understand how the theory behind that works. Just by simple averaging, though, that's what I came to. Black Ops 7! That actually came out? Seriously? I guess that this is usually when they would have launched, yeah. Like, right before or right after. I swear 1 year they launched on Remembrance Day. I don't remember, though. I feel like I've heard absolutely fucking nothing about that game, and I feel like I more than likely would have. I mean, I heard about the new Battlefield before the beta came out a ton. Really, Jack? Now, with that being said, how do you feel about zombies? Do you feel the same way about Black Ops Zombies? Or is it, like, just in general all FPS games? Like, would that go for a new Far Cry as well? Oh, okay, sorry. No, I'm talking about encounter rate. Not the odds of it being shiny cacti. Sorry, it looked like the Meowth on console 3 was shiny, but it's not. So it's a 1 in 8,192 chance to be shiny. It's a 1 in 4 chance to encounter a Bellsprout. So what I'm basing is my likelihood, if I'm going to find any shiny, it would be a 12.5% chance, technically, for it to be, if anything, a Bellsprout. But yeah, the odds are almost 1 in 9,000. Hence why for only, shit, wrong way. For only 172 shinies in the last 2 years, it's taken us, 1,433,000, 1,433,296 encounters so far. No, I'm with you there, Jack. I'm with you there. Granted, when I even tried playing at a very younger age, say when I was like 12 and I tried to play Black Ops, or yeah, like Black Ops Online, I still got my ass fucking whooped in matchmaking. But I was always really good on Reach. Halo Reach SWAT was my thing, man. Loved it. I miss those days. Treyarch, I'd only play zombies, Infinity Ward or Sledgehammer, I'll play both, but more multiplayer. I was never huge on multiplayer, but when I played Cold War, I played Cold War on my PC, and that was my first time playing a Call of Duty on PC, and I fucking loved playing matchmaking. I did really well. And then that's where I learned about Prop Hunt. Probably not learned about it, but I tried playing it semi-recently. And by that I mean like half a decade ago, and that was fun. That was fun. I'm gonna put this in to see if I can stop hearing the ringing in my other ear. Because God, that's fucking torturous. Yeah, it doesn't make a difference. Of course it doesn't. There's no rank-based matchmaking? I can't tell if that's sarcasm or not. I thought there was rank-based matchmaking for everybody. Is that not the case? Am I missing something, maybe? I don't know. Yeah, it's kind of insane, Cacti. But that's why I got 32 GameCubes to do it, you know? Otherwise, if I did this the way that, say, Victorious Vulpix does it, it would take years and 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 years. And it's already going to take at least 5 years to do this challenge the way I've got it laid out, I think. But yeah, if I was doing just a single console, it would be marginally worse. Well, you wouldn't be able to do it. You would need two, so you could get the version exclusives. Is Rainbow Six, like, have people not been playing that for like 15 years? Am I fucking crazy or something? I swear I still hear about people today playing Rainbow Six Siege. And I only played it a little bit when I was younger. But it baffles me that it's held up for that long. Unless I'm missing something and they just like kept the same name and have been releasing new games. I don't know. I really miss Black Ops 2, man. Black Ops 2, I understand the gameplay was really clunky, but it was really fun. I loved the maps. Mostly zombies. I'm talking zombies in general, because that's all I really cared to play. But I gotta say, going from, and I know this isn't exactly what you were talking about, Pokehunts, but going from Black Ops 2 then to playing Cold War Zombies, holy fuck, they kept... Cold War Zombies was actually really, really nice. The controls were crisp and clean. It was fun. I thought the maps were well designed. I was very intrigued. They brought a modern feel to something that, or a modern, like modern. I don't want to say a modern feeling to, because it felt like Black Ops 2 did, but it wasn't. I don't know. Like the gameplay felt more modern, I guess. Hey, Astron, welcome on in. Hope you're having a great day. I have 32 Nintendo GameCubes running right now. I have 32 of them, or sorry, 16 with Pokemon Fire Red and 16 with Leaf Green. Appreciate you tuning in. Hope you're having a great Thursday or Friday, depending on where you're at. You need a little revive. Yeah, it is a ton. It is a ton. If you have any questions, concerns, or comments, feel free to ask. I'd be happy to give you any info you would like. But yeah, it's a passion. It's a passion, man. Kino der Toten was awesome. I loved Kino. One of my favorites ever was Mob of the Dead, personally. I really liked Town, and I played a ton of Transit, even though Transit's clunky as shit. Stick drift is a curse nowadays, Shu. But I get it. You gotta embrace the crash show, right? But yeah, I really liked Town. I played a ton of Town. I found it was just really enjoyable. I don't know why. I played a lot of Dire Eyes with my friends, not to be confused with Derice, which I did also play a bunch of. 5. I played 5 a bunch with a friend of mine in middle school. I never played much of Moon, unfortunately, because that was Black Ops 1, wasn't it? Yeah, how time flies. Oh, shit. Yeah. Hey, fair enough, Pokemon. Fair enough. Frig those guys, right? And the horse they rode in on. If you ask me. Just a cool little fact about me, I got the first 7 volumes of the Pokemon Adventures manga from the library today, and I have them until the 11th of December. Nice! Let's go! Let's go. When, since you got them, I'm kind of curious, when were those published? I've never really been one for reading in general, honestly. I don't fucking know how to read, but I could imagine that'll be a fun time for you, especially if you like reading. 11,000 current phase encounters, by the way. Reluctantly hitting the hay. Good luck. I'll catch you on Sunday, hopefully. Good night, Bill and crew. Hey, thanks for tuning in, Cacti. I appreciate you coming in. Hopefully you have a wonderful sleep and a great rest of your week. And yeah, we'll catch you on Sunday if you got the time to be here. We'll see. Maybe if something good happens. Why is it like this? Why is it like this? What is it? Oh, because it restarted, that's why. Okay, there we go. If I've got some spare time on the weekend, maybe I'll pop in a stream at a different time. We'll see. Maybe I'll do it a little bit earlier. But, nevertheless, tune into the Discord and I'll give any extra info there. Thank you very much for tuning in, my friend. I have not seen anything about Poketopia other than the fact that I saw they had like a mossy Snorlax earlier, because I saw a Facebook, or I don't know what it was, but it was a post. It was a post from the Pokemon Company themselves, and it was a picture released of mossy Snorlax, which was interesting. There was something else I think I'd seen after the fact, too, of somebody else that had... There's not a horizontal stream at the moment. However, when I come back for my next shiny hunting stream, which I don't know if that'll be Sunday or if that'll be Tuesday, but when I come back with my next shiny hunting stream, I'm going to try to have a dual stream. So there's vertical and horizontal, because I do recognize that there's a lot of people that probably don't want to have to be looking, or just want to be able to see better, which horizontal will definitely allow. In 2009, damn, I lived in Mexico that year, which is really weird to think about, but I did. Still never played Gen 7, man. I'll get to it one of these days, but I just haven't gotten to her yet, man. It'll be on stream for sure, though. Oh, really? They're not releasing it on Switch 1 at all, Pokemon? That's shitty. Oh, what are your gripes with other 3DS Pokemon games? Let me hear it, Shu. I didn't play any 3DS Pokemon games. I've, like, put in a copy of Pokemon Sun just to make sure that it worked on my 3DS, but, like, and I think I maybe played, like, 5 minutes of it, but other than that, man, I've never actually gotten into a 3DS Pokemon game, period. Remember, if you haven't already, to drop a like on the stream, guys. It is free, and it's the best free way to show support to the channel. You know, algorithm and stuff. Yeah. Appreciate you being here. Shout out to the lurkers and everybody who's been here from the start. Not to mention everybody in between. Appreciate you being here. Oh, Russie3K, welcome on in. Hope you're doing fantastic. Thanks for tuning in. Appreciate you for lurking, by the way, Cubbles. Appreciate it. Yeah, Meowth is very hard to tell when it shines. So much so that I failed one because I... Hey, you're pretty early on. You were pre-1K anyway. You're pre-1K, Victorious. Appreciate you. Yeah, so much so that my last stream I actually missed one. Unfortunately, it's like the second Pokemon. It is the second Pokemon in this entire challenge that I ever missed. But that's okay, because I've got a few Shiny Meowth. But yeah, it is what it is, man. It is what it is. Sometimes stuff happens, and you know what? That was just a lesson for me to slow down and check a little more. Because, yeah, really, it's mostly the tail that you're looking for, especially when you've got 32 GameCubes on one screen, right? I'm just looking for the tail. That's how I can tell. And you'll see on some consoles they have different saturation than others because rather the HDMI cable or the AV cables or the AV to HDMI converter, something in that allows them to sometimes, maybe they burn out a little bit, or I don't know. But the colors aren't all perfect, so you gotta really trust your eyes. And I trusted them a little too much. 1,434,000 total Shiny Living Dex encounters, my dudes. Let's freaking go. But yeah, it happens, Russie. Have you been shiny hunting today? And if so, what are you hunting? Shout out to the 52% of you who are thinking we're going to get a Bellsprout today. I hope y'all are correct. If you guys do think we're going to get a shiny today, let me know what Pokemon, what console number, and how long you think it's going to take. Worst case, you're wrong. Best case, you get bragging rights for the rest of your life. Yeah, I never played X and Y, but I'm excited to play that on stream eventually. Nostalgia is a crazy one, dude. Nostalgia can make a pile of shit look beautiful. But that's not a bad thing, because, I mean, you get to look fondly at something, nevertheless. Recently got Pinsir in the game corner, now you're doing Abra and Fire Red Leaf Green. Nice, dude. Let's go. Let's go. Congratulations on the Pinsir. How long did that take you? Do you track your encounters? And how many consoles do you run? You said Fire Red Leaf Green, so I'm assuming you have 2 or more. I thought Sun and Moon were the beginning of the end. You know, it's like every few years they just want to give you that jolt, that little jump scare that kind of feels like the beginning of the end. We'll see you when you're back, Jack. Oh, that's fair. That's fair. Do you shiny hunt pretty regularly, Russ? And what, I gotta ask, what motivates you to not track your encounters at all? Is it just too much work? Or you just don't really care that much? Because, for example, me, it's pretty much just for tracking purposes, right? Oh, shit. Speaking of tracking. I just like to be able to track, because I have a spreadsheet with all of my shinies I've ever found. I like to be able to track definitively all of the information that goes with those Pokemon. And for me, I think the amount of encounters it took to find it is just a really cool piece of information to have. But I find in this community, it tends to be kind of 50-50. Some people really, really care about the encounters, and some people could not give less of a shit. It's just not their concern. Real quick, also, let us not forget how important it is to drink some water. So, to each and every one of you here, cheers. Stay hydrated, and I hope you're having a great day. I need one more. All right, we good. Every day, I always forget if I press the counter, so it's not worth it for me. That's totally fair. No worries. We'll see you when you're back, Russ. We'll see you when you're back. Bow, bow, bow. Bow, bow, bow. And why do you say that Gen 5 was the beginning of the end, Shu? What makes you feel that way? I did play Gen 5, and I remember enjoying it then. I would have to play it again now to have a more objective point of view. That's not intertwined with any level of nostalgia. I don't feel like the game looks visually as nice as I had hoped it did. But I remember there was a good emphasis on the story. I remember a lot of fucking cutscenes, and frankly, I didn't really care too much for them when I was a kid. But nowadays, I feel like I might actually have more of an appreciation for them. Heck yeah, that's awesome, Tokemon. That is awesome, dude. Always cool to see some recognition. We love to have it. If you guys are, if there is anybody else shiny hunting here, feel free to let me know what you're hunting and how long you've been hunting it for. When Pokemon design went from Gen 4 greatness straight to bottom of the barrel shite. Okay, fair enough, fair enough. The story I thought was a little corny to me, didn't enjoy it. Okay, well, I'll take that with a grain of salt. Because I haven't familiarized myself with the story in a very long time. And I kind of do want to keep it a little bit of a surprise for when I do play through it on the channel. But, I think the design went downhill after Gen 3. Gen 4 looks good, but I really miss pixel art, man. I then again loved the shit out of Platinum, but I know even as a child, I can objectively remember that I was disappointed with what they did with the graphics. I remember thinking Gen 3 looked much, much better. I don't really know if I played any of the post-game in Gen 5 either. I don't think I put that many hours into playing it, honestly. I beat the game. Like, I played it enough to get a level 100 Victini. But I don't know if I really, like, truly played the shit out of it. It's been so long. I mean, it's been like 15 years since that game came out. So I can't even accurately say that I recall, because I got it right when it came out. Hey, we appreciate that, Tokemon. Always great having you here, my dude. Tokemon, what would it take to get you to do a shiny hunt right now? I honestly cannot say I compared Diamond and Pearl sprites to Platinum. I know they're different, and I remember noticing that they were different when I traded Pokemon over. But I don't recall if I liked them more or less. I can see why they might be worse, though, because they almost would seem kind of like an afterthought compared to the carefully thought out sprite designs first. I played Diamond a ton growing up as a kid, but I had a Pearl as well. Well, I still have it. I have my childhood Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum. And I enjoyed them thoroughly, but I do gotta say, even childhood me recognized how much better they did with Platinum than they did with Diamond and Pearl. Gameplay-wise. Can't speak to the sprites. I don't recall any sort of Giratina statue. What steps does one have to go through to do that? I know in Heart Gold I have a event Ash's Pikachu, and I got him up to like level 100, and I got him that full golden, you know, like the leaf crown. I don't remember how long it took me, but I got him the full golden leaf crown. And I was always really proud of that. Yeah, I mean, might as well. Eevee's a good one to hunt, dude. I might have to go through and just compare. That's actually not a bad video idea one day. Might need that in the content suggestions. Comparing Diamond and Pearl sprites to Platinum. We could do it on stream and I could cut it up into a little video. That'd be kind of cool. I always say that and I never make any fucking videos though. So you think they all just had a little bit too much sass in their step in Platinum? Is that what you're saying, Shu? Oh, like a physical Giratina statue. No, I didn't pre-order. I got them just shortly after they came out. That would be really freaking cool, though. I do still have my childhood 12,000 current phase encounters, by the way. Well, actually, I can grab it and show you my one of my childhood DS lights. Hey, might as well work on it there, Pokemon. This? Yeah, it is. Still in pretty decent shape for like a 9-year-old having it. Screen looks nice. You guys can see what I see. Yeah, this is what I got this on a Christmas one year, I believe, for a Christmas gift, and I played most of my Gen 4 on this guy right here. All right, we back. But now that I reread that, I doubt they offered that in Canada. They might have, but what the fuck? Canada hasn't always gotten the coolest pre-order options. Like I have my BDSP pre-order stuff here, and I've got, I think, Scarlet Violet pre-order stuff too. And it's all like just really boring shit. I have the Animal Crossing pre-order poster, and I also have the Luigi's Mansion pre-order poster, but there's a scuff on it, and it really makes me sad. It's because of how I stored it, unfortunately, but can't spend your whole life being upset about something you can't change, dude. What a line. Persevere for the greater good. Ain't that a fucking fact, man? So I'm kind of thinking I might change up the playlist here. I'm thinking maybe some Pokemon lo-fi, or maybe some Minecraft. Thoughts, questions, comments, concerns, qualms. You could, but I genuinely could do that as a I could do it just like as part of a stream with like a screen share thing set up, and then I could cut it up into a little video and it would all be fresh. You know, right when I talked about changing the playlist, you get this fucking fire out here. I'm gonna close that window, dude. 10-hour loop of Fortnite default dance music. If you want to see me blow my head off on stream, then maybe. Maybe. Oh, wow. I'm wearing a diaper? What the fuck happened there? Oh, okay. Something happened there, my dudes. Something happened there. Oh, dude, I can just... You saying that, Shu, brought me straight back to 2017. I can just hear it in the lobby. The pregame lobby. And then some dude doing a weird fucking... like that, like, flip and, like, land on his side move after... right at the end. I don't know, man. I don't know. It's cemented in there. I started playing Fortnite in like, it was like October or November of 2017. I thought it was really fucking fun. And then I never really built, and I soon found that people got much better than and I stopped. Because that shit was hard, man. I think you would have to hunt Eevee particularly. I don't think any... Oh, no. That's actually a dumb statement. My bad. The evolutions do spawn in those games. I'm so used to the older games where you had to evolve it yourself and you couldn't actually encounter one in the wild. Oh, how the times have changed, man. Are there still servers for that shoe? Is that? I gotta look at this. Is it? Hold up, hold up, hold up. No, it doesn't exist. You asshole. That'd be sick, though. On the Pretendo. You know... Part of me thought that maybe my brain just missed, because I never really played 3DS. I was given one by a friend, and that was how I got my first 3DS. What's going on, Shu? What's going on? Yeah, I wasn't sure if maybe the 3DS timed up more closely, and you know, you never know. I've seen weird fucking games on weird consoles before. I thought maybe that the server times might have timed up a little bit together. And they like when the 3DS servers were still up, maybe they did it. But yeah, I couldn't imagine that you could ever run that on a 3DS. Granted, it's on a Switch. I mean, fuck, that's basically the same thing, right? Yeah, Fortnite on the DMG, bro. Just get that HDMI mod and run the DMG as a monitor, and you're all good to go. It could work. In a different universe. Why is Eevee easier? Because it spawns all day, I imagine? Fuck Fortnite, bro. Shu is bipolar, man. 1 minute he's like, yo, Fortnite on the 3DS. 1 minute he's like, nah, bro, fuck Fortnite. It's actually kind of wild. Fuck Fortnite in a good way? Ah! You know, maybe you're onto something. Maybe you're onto something. Shu, do you have something you want to tell us? What would you even call that? Like technosexual? Yeah, Shu's weird. He tries to fuck video games. He's a technosexual. Yeah, him and a GameCube disc, man. Give him all day. He'll defile it. Oh, yeah, we're back to this. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. So we're going to go straight into... Hopefully that's not too loud. Let me know if it is. I mean, it's kind of like background music, so I think it might need to be louder than the other playlist. I'm gonna take a check here real quick and see. Yeah, it sounds alright. I mean, it's kind of just a really quiet part of the playlist, so it's not bound to be super loud. And what is it that you despise so much about Fortnite, Shu? I've got to know. Is it the building? Because honestly, if that's the reason, I can both get behind that and also totally disagree. Because I think that's what makes it unique. But at the same time, I'm really fucking bad at it. Hence where I have some level of agreement. Yo, Dusty. Happy to see you back, my dude. What's going on? Anything cool going on in life? Since you've been here? It's been a minute. Just gonna double check the volume now that it's kind of playing a little louder. That is so pretty sounding. I love it. There's one song on this Minecraft playlist that gets me copywritten. I really should cut it out. But I've not yet. Just finished driving. Nice! Home for the night now? Yeah, Shu's big on that one, dude. Shu's a big text and drive proponent. It happens, it happens. Sometimes you stim a little too hard and they run away crying, man. Can you blame them? Chat, would you blame me if I said it's maybe Benjamin time again? Would you blame me? Or would you hold me tighter because you think I'm special? Yo, Jack would blame me. Oh, what number is it now, Mike? What number is it now? I know we're getting so freaking close Welcome on in. Happy to see you here. Hope you're doing fantastic today, my guy. W. Benjamin Jarvis. Indeed. 98! Holy shit. Mike, we're 2 streams away from stream 100. 100 streams with Mike, man. That's fucking crazy. Can you believe it? Can you guys believe we've had the privilege of having Mike here for so long? Punch, Mike, hug, wood. It's insane, bro. Alright, well maybe I'll go hit a quick Penelope and we'll come back. We'll get with it. Yo, shout out to everybody dropping likes, by the way. That is awesome. We're getting close to 30 likes. I appreciate it. That's on Sunday. Yeah, it's not Tuesday, bro. It's not Tuesday. We're nearing the end of the week. But I don't know if I snuck in a little bit of a sneaky stream there. You never know. You never know. Could happen. On the 100th stream with Mike, my true Mike gave to me 10 piss birds. Something like that, I don't know. Hopefully not 10 piss birds. Wood, yeah, fair enough. I guess it would be wood, hey? Wood to punch. Fuck, I don't know. Now I'm torn. Maybe I got the info from the wrong source, dude. I've been wrong before. It fucking happens. It really does. Believe it or not. Is this not fucking straight? Oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck, what am I doing? Oh fuck, oh fuck. Oh fuck. Oh shit. Oh fucking shit. Oh fuck. Well, that looks a little better. Hey, you know, I don't think it was gay to give the wood. I think whatever you chose to do with the wood could have been or could not have been gay. That's one angle we got to look at this from, man. You got to consider that. You can give a man a fish, but if he doesn't eat the damn fish, what do you got? Not a pescatarian. I'll tell you that for free. Okay, we'll do one more encounter, and then I'll go run outside and hit the old Benjamin, the old Benjamin button real quick. Hola, San. ¿Cómo estás tú? Ah, es todo bien, señor. Es todo bien. ¿Y tú? ¿Cuál? ¿Qué tal? ¿Qué tal? That's fair. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'm sure that could even be... That could be straight in some respect, right? Just some, anyway. Oh, alias de tabarnak. Why is this? Oh, hell yeah. ¿Sabes si presente mi examen de inglés? ¿Cómo te fue en el examen? ¿Cómo te fue? That's not how I should say it. Maybe, salió bien el examen? That probably makes a lot more sense. Yeah, that's fair. I mean, if you're doing it for financial gain, Billy Bob. ¿Fue bien? Yeah. Este perfecto, San. Este perfecto. Okay, what the fuck am I missing here, dude? Gracias. Me alegro que todo bien. Gracias, San. Y me alegro que todo bien para tú. I don't know. I hope that's the right way to say it. I'm trying my best, man, but my Spanish is not good anymore, dude. Bomba clat. Well, you might be, Dusty. I don't know. Might as well experiment. Actually, here. Ay, Dios mío. Vuelvo en un minuto. Guys, I'm gonna go take that Benjamin hit real quick. And then we will be right back. Thank you guys for almost 30 likes. I appreciate it. Let's get some fucking... Let's get some cherry emotes down below. Let's go. I don't know. I guess that... Some would pass that, Dusty. Some would pass that. I'll be back in a sec. Oh, yup. We're here. I do provide the chair cam for free, dude. It's crazy. We have so many benefits here. Free chair cam for everybody. Okay, let's get back into the old shiny hunt for a little bit longer. I don't know how long I'm gonna stay alive today. We will play it by ear. I go away. W Mike and Iswood. Ooh, separately?
Wow. That's really powerful. I can't believe Iswood deserved a whole W.
Or something like that. I don't know, man. W Mike, let's go. Yeah, your cherry mode's gone, Billy Bob. Sorry, boo. W chat? I'm with it. I'm with it. Quick W chat. Pop a few of those down there. Speaking of which, if you guys haven't seen yet, we do have some more new emotes as of recent. These are the 4 newest. If you do want to become a member of the channel and get access to those emotes, feel free to do so. However, it is not required. And frankly, I don't really have a ton I offer with my memberships right now. I have to, once I start making some videos, that will be part of what's added, is early access, but I've been a little bit lackluster with the memberships. Well, then that's okay, and that's why you're here to watch. Just hanging out, Mike. I do purposefully keep monetization off on live streams as well, so you guys don't get any ads. Because I do want the viewing experience to be as pleasant as possible. You know, in the economy we're in, I don't blame anybody, dude. I don't blame anybody. I don't buy any extra shit that I don't need to. You gotta save $1 everywhere you can, right? Oh, that sounds like a Jansport. Yeah, it's not always easy to be able to put money away. Not to mention, stuff is just getting more and more expensive, so that doesn't make it any easier. Oh, Dusty! Thank you so much. I appreciate that, dude. Thank you for the gifted. That's so kind of you. I would like to do members only. Oh, I can't put a heart on it. I wanted to put a heart on that. Let's get some W Dusties down below, guys. Thank you so much. You really didn't have to do that. That's super kind of you. A members only stream idea. I don't know, man. I don't really see any benefit in blocking out streams from other people. You know what I mean? Like, then other people just wouldn't get to see them. I don't see a benefit in that. Maybe if I did... I don't know. I really don't know. Some would argue maybe you could lock all of the VODs behind members only, and then the spreadsheet's only accessible. But then, I don't know, man. Just locking shit behind some sort of cache barrier is pretty scummy. In some ways, you know? Like, I feel like if I'm going to do that, I need to add extra value, and I don't know how I could do that. 13,000 current phase encounters, by the way, my friends. Hey, you gotta shoot your shot, right? You gotta shoot your shot. I appreciate that, Dusty. Seriously, that was very kind. You did not need to do that. I, however, do need to enunciate. Let's try that again. That was very kind. How do I expect people to understand me when I don't enunciate? Yeah, I don't know. I just feel like that's gonna turn more people off than anything. If the video... Yeah, this is Minecraft. I didn't want to correct you. But yeah. I don't know. I would argue when the streams get really, like, if they ever blow up really big, then that might make sense to do members-only chat. But even then, I don't know, man. They would have to be huge, and that's just not realistic. So I don't know. Maybe there could be a utility. Well, I appreciate that, Dusty. That's very kind of you. And that does mean a lot, genuinely. And I do hope that someday the streams turn out to be able to support a guy so I can do more of these as well. That would be awesome. I'd love to do these every day for, like, I don't know, like 5 hours a day. If I could do it full time, I would probably do it 5 days a week, like... I don't know, like 4 to 6 hours at a time. I think that would be awesome. But that's never gonna happen until I actually pull through and I make my first video, which I do have some plans for, but admittedly I've still not started. One of these days. One of these days. What was it? Eventually? That's what I was quoted in the Discord with earlier. Why do you think he'll mod you after getting you a membership? He could do that anyway, couldn't he? Oh. We got some fucking fire music coming in here, my friends. Let's go. What was entailed in this chess move, Mike? I know I read it and I feel like I thought that, but I don't know if I said that yet, so I'm saying it now. I know, that's the thing. I could hire someone to do the video editing. I know how to edit, and I have edited, like, if you look at the 2 shorts I made on the channel, it's not a lot, but I edited both of those. One of them's way over edited, and one of them's, like, perfectly edited. I think I could edit the videos just fine, but the time is a big part. That said, though, I don't know if I do have the money to pay someone to edit, I just don't know if I want to. Like, time is free, and I have a bunch of it I'm not using. So why would I not just learn a skill, right? If we're talking somebody to edit, like, clip shorts, sure. I think I would pay for shorts. But for long form, I don't think I would pay for. Ironically, I think a lot more editing goes into a short form video to be done well than goes into a long form video a lot of the time. But that depends on how deep you go into making your video. Like if you're doing color grading or I don't know, there's a lot of different varying factors, and frankly, I'm not any like experienced editor per se, so I don't really have a foot to stand on when it comes to opinions, really. I guess I do because it's an opinion, but you know what I mean. Well, that's the thing. I've got like almost 200 shinies. I could make a lot of shorts form content out of that, and I think it needs to be centered around me saying like just like the stuff that makes me interesting, you know, whether it be like I'm giving a fucking I'm giving some motivational speak, or I'm saying something really fucking stupid, or it's a compilation of me doing something stupid over and over. I don't know. It can't just be the shiny hunting, because that's not going to catch on. If you want it to catch a mass audience, it has to be something else. I think. And why was it brilliant as opposed to you? I mean, you thought it was a rookie move before. Why is that? Ah, yeah, people do that, Pokemon. People do that. Yeah, but that's just the internet. You're when you're opening yourself up to people on the internet, you're opening yourself up to those types of people. And with that being said, Dusty, that is a crazy thing to offer. I appreciate that. And, I don't know. We'll see if it comes to that point, and if it does, then maybe I will take you up on that. I definitely gotta work on actually putting any level of time into editing, honestly. I need to push through, and I need to do that. The hardest part is starting, right? You made it, Mike. You made it. Let's go. And you know, the funny thing is you only know what you know, and you don't know what you don't know, right? So you try something thinking it's not the right way, and all of a sudden this door is open that was camouflaged and you could never see before, right? And it's cool, just like the absolutely never-ending world of possibilities that can be struck upon you in, I don't know, in anything, really. But for chess, I imagine that's quite an expansive point of view to have now. That's true, Dusty. And that's the thing is, I would have to use, like, funny stuff I say during stream, take a whole bunch of out-of-context moments and put them into a compilation with some shinies. It doesn't even have to make sense. It could just be a bunch of out-of-context bullshit, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh, shiny, nice! And then, yeah, I don't know. Like, I think that could be viable. It's really the only thing you got when it comes to shiny hunting, unless you want to make every single one into a story. Which I could just do voiceovers. I could be like, day blank of trying to get every single shiny in Kanto. Today we got another Pissbird after blank. Tune in for more. You know, something like that. That's, you know, that's actually not a bad idea. I think that's unique. I don't think I really ever hear people do voiceover, like, I don't know, shorts, like, this is for a challenge, right? So, like, having shorts in continuity with one another, referencing each other, and being voiced over, like, referencing the previous and what's coming next or whatever. I feel like it'd be a simple but effective way to add some level of personality, or something that makes that specific series stand out as a, for lack of, or for redundancy purpose, I guess, series. Fuck, that's a lot of rambling. I agree with you, Jack. I agree with you. I really do enjoy that. Frankly, I mean, I just really love streaming, and people say do what you love, and if you can make what you love a job, then why not, right? I'd like to have that as an option one day, you know? Don't always gotta be breathing in crap that I shouldn't be breathing in and waking up super early, right? It's a far off hope, but at this moment that's all it is, because there's been no effort put towards it, really. Streaming doesn't really take effort. It just takes time. I gotta actually start doing work, and yeah, like you're saying, Dusty, starting is always the hardest part. So, maybe I'll look into something this weekend. But I hate putting labels on stuff, because then I almost end up not doing stuff because I spoke it out loud. And there is a principle that actually supports that theory too. Unfortunately. Huh, that is freaking awesome, Mike. That's crazy that, you know, like, you look at how many games you've played, like you said, and then that's the first time you've ever hit a move like that. That must really be something. You got your, it's not even a shiny, you got your Pokerus, dude. That's like 1 in 21k. Proud of you, dude. Guy was just absolutely cooked when he did it too. You're in your best mode, man. I want to say, how many encounters are you at currently, Pokehunts? I want to say like 2,200, but if you're above that already, that's a bad guess. And I think you're above 2,200. So I think it's a bad guess. That's also true, Mike. And the ones that, where you kill the shiny or you run away from it. Yeah, actually it's pretty easy. Or the power goes out and you're wired to the wall. I gotta get a backup power supply for that, with that being said. 2127. Okay, perfect. Then I'm going with 2,200 flat. That's the thing, man. I like to go where the money is, Dusty. It never feels like enough. You know, I always said, when I get to this wage, then I'll be good. And then I got to that wage, and then I got above that wage by a bunch, and then I thought, I'm still not good. And then I started donating plasma, and then I had to stop doing that. And then I was like, well, we'll start a side business. And then the side business made more than the plasma. And then I had a better month, and then a better month. And then every time I have a new expectation. It's fucking tough, actually. Because I'm continually raising the bar, and I frankly shouldn't be. But that's human nature, right? Is to just keep on doing more. Doing more, doing more. Or just to accumulate, I guess. Nah, and you're right, Dusty. You're right. I don't know. I think in the same breath of what I was saying before, I end up doing too much, and then I don't have energy for anything, and I have a really hard time with balance. That doesn't always exist for me. So I gotta get some type of balance in my life, which I think I'm pretty close to now. I'm just kind of getting to that point, honestly. No, that's freaking awesome. I mean, for something that, I don't even know how I'm trying to say that. What I'm trying to say though is that is crazy lucky. But it's also like I imagine it's got to be really cool for you because it's eye-opening and it's something that you never would have considered before. I think it'd be really crucial to your long-term development as a chess player, and I think for that, that's really awesome, because you enjoy it. And thus, I enjoy that for you. Just how I be, man. Just how I be. Honestly, Pokehunts, I'm not in disagreement with you in regards to writing down what you want to do, like writing down affirmations. I do have a little notepad. I wonder where I put it. Is that it right there? Oh, I do have my little notepad. Huh. Yeah, I don't know. I also have I mean, it's impractical to carry a notepad around, but I guess I could just write them down when I get home. Holy shit. How many soft resets do you think you did in that time, Dusty? That's insanity, dude. Yeah, I feel you, Dusty. I do the same thing. I mean, it's not really so much of a... Oh yeah, that's the thing. The phone is a... Well, and I have an S23 Ultra, so it has a pen in it. So, like, it's basically a pen, bro. Not one of the fun pens, though. You can't smoke it, which is kind of mid. But yeah, I eat raisin toast with natural peanut butter on it every single morning. And then I have a box of granola bars I might grab one out of, and then I meal prep my lunches. So I have the same lunch every day, 5 days of the week. And then dinners are always a wild card. I'm not too worried about that. W. Benjamin phone. Let's go, dude. Let's go. Yeah, man, I ate that peanut butter for years and years and years and years. Until probably last year. When Jack of Spades actually put me on to natural peanut butter. I can't go back now, dude. Wait, are these? Okay, they're going up. Good. I thought maybe they weren't. No, I can't go back, because all it is fucking icing sugar, bro. How am I gonna feel good about what I'm eating and it's fucking icing sugar? Yeah, I love the texture of natural, too. And fair enough, yeah. I find not many people do count their hunts, honestly. Yeah, triple odds sucks, man. I've been there. I've been at that triple odds point, my guy. I think, have I went 5x odds? Well, what's 8 times 5? Yeah, I went to 50k. That's 5x. Yeah, I've been over 5x odds once before. Wild shit. Hey, Jan.
That was my syrup. Why is it down here?
Because I was gonna use it as a Zin spittoon. Zin. I was gonna put in a Zin.
What is that? Spit.
Yeah, it was empty. That was in the recycling. No. I don't know why, but I didn't. W Jansport. What the frick was I gonna say? So you were gonna do dishes, but they were in there? Oh. I thought that was you doing dishes. Well, I heard glass clacking around. I see. Osama Bin Laden. Okay, okay. That's one way to look at it. Wow. Oh, made Jan cough, dude. No, I don't even know what Vegemite tastes like. Do you? No. When I think Vegemite, for some reason I think molasses. And I think maybe they're similar. Or maybe they're not at all. Well, that's different than Vegemite, Mike. What were the odds to get that that shiny ponytail, Dusty? Surely that was at least 1 in 4096, right? Or at most, technically. You put Vegemite on buttered toast, and what does it taste like, though? It's like beer if beer was peanut butter? Okay, so it's like... does it taste hoppy? I don't know. I've genuinely never even... I may have seen it with my own eyes, but I don't even recall it. I don't know. Have you ever seen Vegemite at the store when we look at like spreads and stuff? I don't think I have either. But then again, I'm not looking for it. Does it make you intoxicated? It was full odds. It was like, sorry, I have to specify because to me full odds is 1 in 8192, but like current day full odds, 1 in 4096. It's weird that they just changed that all of a sudden. I get it though. Current day full odds. Okay, bet. Yeah, that's insanely unlucky, and that was just on one console. What was the encounter rate of said ponytail? Tastes like yeast. Oh, that sounds good. I could get behind that. If I buy it, try it, and hate it, I'm sending it to one of you fuckers. Actually, you know what? No, I'll flip it. Resell. Only missing 1 scoop. Hardly used. And then offer like a 10-cent discount. 10% spawn. Okay, so he should have gotten it every 10 shinies. Now, how many shinies did he get in that period of time that were not his target? That's the true number we need. They give it to kids, so I don't think so. I don't know, man. Maybe they just need the kids to shut up. And the Vegemite is a light enough intoxicant. Nobody knows. But yeah, at a 10% spawn, on average, you should have 9 phases and catch it on the 10th. But then again, we've shown that that is not necessarily true. I think I was 68 phases on Route 3. For a supposed... I think it was 12.5%, but I don't recall. Oh, I could definitely spit in it first, Mike. Should I mix it in or just leave it? I guess I should leave it so it's extractable. Fair enough. Well, if you ever do find that that video for reference, I'd love to get a link if you got it. Pokémon might buy it. Oh, dude. Spit. It's fucking gross. It shouldn't exist, really. My Australian friend said it's salty. You got me thinking, like, pretzel type of vibes. That's weird. Billin bathwater. Oh, well, that would sell for a slightly higher premium. Not much higher, but slightly higher. Comes with free Epsom salts. But they're pre-dissolved, so. I don't know if it's actually beer related, Mike. I guess technically, like, if there's any yeast in it, yeah, I don't know, dude. I don't know. It might seem that way. She's got a PC that sits directly beside mine. So we're always just side by side, and she's chilling playing Sims 2. On the old ultra wide. No, Cubbles, not yet, dude. Not yet. I think today is gonna be a dry day. I think it was just flavor-wise compared to beer. Oh, you're selective with where you show that one, eh, Tokemon? Oh, true. Probably better that way. I don't imagine beer is too healthy in general, so... I don't think you're missing out on too much. Some would say you are, but I wouldn't say so. Has she put a sim in a pool and took out the ladder yet? She said when she was 9, that was prime activity. And is it to this day? No, you don't practice your murderous fantasies on Sims. That's fair. That'd be a good way to practice them. I just drink liquor instead. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. and that's not much healthier. So I guess you're at a net 0. No better, no worse. So you just what, sip whiskey neat? Ugh. Even with the ice, man, I can't do it. That's the most fucking country type shit I've ever heard. The cows in the backyard make the whiskey taste better. What? What does that even mean? I don't know what that means, bro. How does that make sense? In the spirit of the country. Ah, I gotcha. See, dumb little me takes things a little too literally sometimes. Rum in a mixer? No, that was my childhood go-to. Rip orange pop. Can't really enjoy that too much anymore. Not Crush specifically. My brain goes straight to white rum. It's vile, dude. Absolutely fucking vile. The more cowboy you feel, the more the whiskey hits. I guess you just gotta kind of lean into it, right? Get a little loose. Accidentally fucking tame a horse. I don't know. I'm more Minecraft centric when it comes to my mindset, but I get what you're saying. W bourbon, all right. Damn, that sucks because Jack Daniels is actually pretty good. Like for just like a lesser expensive whiskey, right? Is Jack Daniels rum or whiskey? Whiskey. Definitely whiskey. Yeah, I recall it being pretty decent. There was a rum that I was drinking in Jamaica, and it was like Rowan Nephew or something. Something in Nephew? I don't remember, but it was really fucking good. Sometimes you gotta go into a bar, a boy, and walk out a cowboy. Oh, fuck. I don't know, man. Around here, fucking everybody's wearing... Well, the thing is like, you go anywhere around town usually, and people aren't wearing fucking shit kickers and a cowboy hat. And then you go out to the bar, and what are they doing? Shit kickers and a cowboy hat. I mean, I actually got coworkers that wear cowboy boots at work. Yeah, that's fair.
The hat's not very just the regular hat.
No, but if you go to a bar, you're gonna see the damn hat.
But the boots are everywhere. That's happening. I remember being in high school and it was like a massive thing to have. How big of a belt buckle can you have? A.
Yeah.
And then you have to block the entire parking lot so I can't get up. And all that together is what you have to do.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Yeah, I never been much fond of that get up. Take her easy, Cubbles. Thanks for seeing you. Hope you have a fantastic rest of your day. Appreciate you popping in. Oh, how big is it? Oh, jeez.
And I saw multiple people do that.
That sounds painful.
I know.
Like that would stab your belly. Oh, yes. I don't know what's happening. My throat is not liking me today, dude. Oh, Dusty, that shit was so good. When I was in Jamaica, I drank so much rum. If my pina colada wasn't coming out brown, I didn't want it. In turn, nobody ever really asked me to bring them drinks. Because the bartenders knew to make mine, well, not white. Literally, I'd come out with like it was like if you put mud and snow and mixed it around. And that's what color my pina colada was. Every time I'd go up, like, for the first couple days, Jan would look at me, what are you drinking? Pina colada. The one drink you should be able to identify visually. I ruined it. And I never really liked rum before that, but they had some really genuinely good tasting rum. No, that's fair, Dusty. That's fair. I just personally, it's just not for me. I'm not a country folk. I'm not trying to go to the farm. I'll hang out on a farm, but I don't know. I like living in the city. I like being able to bike around on trails. I don't need to wake up early and feed the chickens. No, I'll just go to Walmart. No, I wouldn't mind getting farm fresh eggs. That's one thing we probably should do. Yeah, just not from Walmart. Get them from a local farm. Well, I mean, there's enough farms around here. I actually had a customer the other day that she said, "Oh yeah, I got 76 laying hens or chicken. I don't know, whatever the fuck." She's like, "You want some free eggs?" But I was already gone. Yeah, didn't work out. Didn't work out. What's that? That's fair. Eggs are usually. I don't know. I haven't thought about that. Have you? No? Shit, I don't really know what we have. That's quick. Oh, we could do, we still got hot dog. The beef dogs? Oh, you don't want hot dogs. Okay, well now it's your turn for a suggestion. Okay. Well, I'll let you think on it. Ew.
You always ask and I always give an answer to get this one.
Because it's gross. It's not gross, it's just... He's not here right now. I would. I would. I don't know, it's just not my first go-to. It's not gross, but like... There's 5 of... And also, I think half of what bothers me about it is it takes, like, 5 minutes of prep time. That's bullshit. Ah, it's bullshit, man. I don't know. You're right. That's funny. I didn't know that's where that originated, Pokemon. I never did that, Mike. I'll tell you that for free. You drink like a proper Irishman. They need to make yours stronger anyway. That's true. That's true. I can put down a few more drinks than I should be able to. Especially for somebody who doesn't really drink. That's the weirdest part. But metabolisms work in mysterious ways. With that being said, I think, given that we just hit the 15k encounter mark, I think I'm going to call it there. We did, I want to say, just under 10,000 encounters today. But no shiny. It is what it is. I'll do a few more here, and then we'll pack her in for the night. Some people are better at digesting acetaldehyde, a toxic byproduct of alcohol. Oh, fair enough. Oh, because their faces get red? Yeah, so they turn red when they drink. That happens to me too. I get really red in general, though. I think that's just my skin, bro. Thanks for being here, Mike. I appreciate it.
Sometimes they'll post, I've seen on Reddit, where it's like white, and then they have like one or two drinks and they're actually like, imagine if you got pissed the fuck off, or like you're sweating all shit.
Yeah, that'd be pretty rough.
I think especially because they technically.
I don't know how that works, so I can't even speak to that, honestly.
Did you know
What do you mean, them?
that Asian people are really
Oh, just genetically?
They sweat in their boots, so they get really confused.
Oh, that's weird. You smell like... You smell like... I don't know. I don't even want to think about it because I don't want to ruin a food for me. Don't say that. Don't say that. I eat a lot of onions, dude. Spaghetti.
I told my mom that
You do. For some reason, you...
She's like, when I cook spaghetti, I'm like, no, when you cook anything with me, I go there and eat those hands.
Yeah, she must use tomato-based sauces a lot. Did you tell her that recently? How recently? Oh, funny. I wonder if you smelled like spaghetti.
She was making spaghetti.
Oh. And did I miss it? Hmm? Maybe I was sick. Hard to say. That's a fair discernment to make, Pokemon. That is a fair discernment to make. Yeah, I've always been that way with alcohol. I've always been able to drink an unreasonable amount. But I'm not that way with all substances. I've smoked weed for over a decade. No, about a decade. And my tolerance hardly ever changed. I mean, it got to a point, but then, like, I don't know, it was never really too hard to get me intoxicated with it. Just doesn't take much. Luck, I guess. I don't know. Not really. Yeah, I guess Vikings can't handle their weed. Not even a little bit. Am I the Viking here now? Definitely not. At 6'0" and 181 pounds, it's Billin, the wannabe Viking. I mean, 3 years ago, yeah. I had a beard down to my titties. That was, well, not really. It was like the top of my breastbone. It wasn't that long. It was bad, though. It did not look good. I'm sorry to hear that, Pokemon. It's been a long day, and I got stuff I gotta do. Gotta keep a balance, right? I gotta call my customer for Saturday, which may not even be a customer for Saturday, given the call. Hey, Ralph. Welcome on in. Hope you're having a great day. How you doing, dude? Happy to see you here. What's happening, my guy? Not with that attitude. I don't know, man. I think it's a disgrace to Vikings to claim Viking. When frankly, I'm just this fella. Just this guy. Nothing crazy, just that dude, you know? Oh! Number 19 did its freeze thing. Fuck it. Well, I'm going... Number 19. I think 19's brown water, dude. I'm pretty sure it's brown water.
I don't even know what comes after that.
I don't know how many. I don't think there is actually.
No, it's just funny to see. I've never left my. Oh my god! I also saw a video of a lady going on this routine.
It sounds like a fun time, Ralph. Hopefully you're enjoying it, dude. You had a good day so far?
She went raindrop.
Drop top. How old were they? Well, I did. Smoking on cooking the hot box. Looking on your feet. Hopefully 21, dude. Hopefully 21. Hey, it happens to the best of us, Pokemon. Life gets in the way. You gotta do what you gotta do. Appreciate you being here, nevertheless, though. Amidst that console 19 freezing, let's do a few more and then we'll call it. We'll go to 15.5. Yeah, sorry, Ralph. It's getting a little late over here, and I still gotta make dinner. And I gotta make a phone call as well, so we're not staying up super late here. And as always, I appreciate it, Pokemon. Hey, fair enough. Well, thanks for tuning in. I do appreciate that, my guy. Hey, and that's awesome. I appreciate that. And I guess that quick reminder before we do end the stream, if you haven't dropped a like already, feel free to do so. It's the best free way to support the channel. I appreciate you being here. Shout out to the lurkers, anybody who's been here just for a little bit, the whole stream, bits and pieces. It doesn't matter. If you've tuned in, I appreciate it. So thank you. Alright, we'll do this as a last one, and that's going to be the last one of the night. Yep. That is her, my friends. They all... Yep, that's why I did that. This is tough. Okay, so I gotta... how can I do this? There we go. That was tough. Oh, and I still fucked it up. Okay. There we go. It's very kind of you, Pokemon. I appreciate that. Take her easy, Mike. Thanks for being here. Hopefully you have a wonderful rest of your day. Or rest of your week, rather. Yo, Jan. Dude. Are you fucking for real, man? Quit that.
No.
Yeah, you could. Alright. Nearing on 700 hours on the top 16 consoles. That's fucking crazy. That really is. Okay, let's just see real quick here who we can raid out to. We'll go to Shiny Hunts. Shiny Hunting Turtwig. Alrighty, guys. That's going to be all for the day. Thank you very much for tuning in. Appreciate you being here. For those of you who are not aware, I stream Tuesday, Thursday, Sunday, 5:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That being said, I will see you guys next on Sunday, 5:30 p.m. Eastern Standard. I don't know what we're going to do yet. Maybe Shiny Hunt, maybe some Mystery Dungeon. I don't know. I'm going to try to maybe see if I can do a portrait and a 16:9 stream at the same time so people have some options. Either way, thanks for being here. Take her easy. #BillAndRaid when you get there. Have a good one.